beautiful shining stars, and welcome back to my magical space for another pick a card reading. If you are new here, hello, my name is Shireen. I'm also known as Mystic Orchid Online, and on this channel I believe I've created a space that's pretty magical, inviting and safe for all of you beautiful shining stars to get together to receive spiritual guidance where and when needed. If you like my style, the way I deliver my readings, and want to be part of this magical community, all love shown here is appreciated, so be sure to click that subscribe button below to share in on the magic. I do try and share a video each week, so be sure to click the notification bell as well to be notified when I do. But for today, what we're doing is going back to the basics, bringing back the old school way of doing readings. And I know of this because I loved doing this style of reading when I first dabbled with cards myself over about 30 years ago. And it's always, of course, the past, present, future reading. And well, I got the guidance from Spirit anyway, that the past would be more like, say, the last 3 to 5 years. And then the present is, of course, where we are now, and the future would be 3 to 5 years later to see where we're going with the way we're handling things right now in the energy space of the present. Anyway, I'm not going to talk your ear off anymore. We're going to begin with the pile selections here. So I would start by casting your gaze over the piles in front of us right now from pile 1, 2, and 3. There are 3 different tarot decks here because I'll be using these decks to do the reading and shuffle on camera for you when we do the past, present, future reading. So pile 1, we have the Dark Mansion Tarot with the Amethyst Skull. Pile 2, we have the Art Nouveau Tarot with the Labradorite Butterfly. And then pile 3, we have the, I believe it's called the Elemental Wisdom Tarot with the Moss Agate Moon. So yeah, cast your gaze over these piles here and pause the video if you need to take more time and have more time to meditate over them, and then come back when you're ready. But for now, I guess I'll see you all at your readings. Bye. Hello, my beautiful lovelies who have selected pile 1 and the Dark Mansion Tarot with the Skull Amethyst. This is going to be your reading. I am not going to start with the tarot just yet because I want to start with the archetype first. I'm just going to pop your crystal right here and get a past, present, future for you, and then go deeper into it with the tarot. Okay, so Spirit, just for pile 1's past, please, just an insight to the last 3 to 5 years for pile 1. Thank you. That was quick. I'm just going to take the one from the top. A few cards have just fallen here, but I want to shuffle each as we go. Ooh, that was quick. For present. And your future. All right. Then I'm going to park these 2 at the side here, and then we'll get to it in a short while. So we're going to start with the present first. Sorry, the past first. In the last 3 to 5 years, we have the Pilgrim. And then now I'm going to shuffle and get 2 tarot cards to get a feel of what's going on with this archetype. One, 2. Okay. Okay, my lovely. So with the Nine of Cups here, I do feel like there is an energy of contentment. But I also see that with the Three of Pentacles, there is people around you that you're working together with to try and find a common ground is the first thing I heard. And it's like this feeling of it's going pretty well, all right? Whatever it is that you are working together with is going pretty well. But I also feel like you're working for somebody else's business. And you're quite happy with the bills being paid. There is stability there. And it just feels really safe. Everyone's working in collaboration for a common cause is what I'm hearing, common ground. And there is that feeling of contentment, okay, in your past. That you're comfortable is also what I feel is oozing out of the energy of these three cards. All right. With the Pilgrim, what it's basically saying is your nature in the past, you were all about trying new things, moving around a little bit, testing the waters for certain things to see if whether you are resonating with certain jobs, perhaps. You've gone from one job to the next. And then you finally found a job that you felt like you got the stability that you needed, the grounding that you needed. It pays the bills. It does really well for you. It's just an all-round, okay, I'm settled now. But really, the kind of energy I'm getting from this deck is that, truthfully, you are not the sort of person who just settles completely until you feel comfortable. You are certain that you feel comfortable because you're the sort of person who moves from one job to the next. Testing the waters, in search of your purpose is what I'm hearing. There's this feeling where you didn't kind of stay in one job for too long, but you finally did towards the end. You found something that you were really happy about. And I do feel though, however, you towards the end of your past, you started questioning if this is what you really wanted to do for the rest of your life. I'm also hearing some form of external influence as well. Whether a parent has turned around to you and said, don't think twice. You've got a really stable job now. You've kind of, I call it bar hopping from one job to the next, and you never were settled, and now you are. So it just comes to show that just stick with it because it's reliable, it's stable, and it's almost as though like you're trying to be really sensible and almost adult your way through this process. And it's almost as though like you're also psycho influencing yourself, if that's even a word, because that's the first thing that came to my mind, but telling yourself that this is sensible. Let's find out the actual description to this oracle card by Kim Krans in her guidebook, so that we're not completely missing anything important here. Okay, so I have the guidebook description here for the Pilgrim, the Wanderer, the Traveler, the Apprentice. There you go. What did I say? You move from one job to the next. For the Pilgrim, an outward journey is always an inward journey. The archetypal wanderer seeks wisdom, experience, and meaning in the farthest reaches of the globe and the deepest regions of the spirit. Others will wonder when the Pilgrim will settle down and claim a more conventional life, but the Pilgrim knows that the heart belongs in motion. Where there is motion, there is freedom, expansion and growth. Responsibilities, social conventions, and logistics lull us to sleep, And soon the pilgrim becomes veiled in the slumber of the day-to-day. Yet when this archetype awakens, it rallies our sense of adventure and leads us out the door toward a new reality. With the pilgrim at your side, you will never lack courage, nor do you need every amenity. Travel light, travel soon, your spirit needs it. And it's all about growth, adapting, studying, learning. And that kind of really ties in beautifully with the Three of Pentacles. You did, like I say, you are a wanderer. You like trying new things, exploring, and it's great, when we're a lot younger and we could take the risk and be brave to try new things. But I do still get the feeling where you were doing some form of soul searching to figure out what it is that you wanted to do. And that's a pretty natural thing to do when we're a lot younger, right? Because we haven't started having or needing the responsibilities just yet. I feel like most of you were probably experiencing this energy in, say, your early 20s to probably early 20s, mid 20s, kind of like late 20s. Some of you around your 30s. But it's that feeling of whereby you don't have any certain constraints or responsibilities just yet, with the pilgrim energy, to really commit into anything. But I felt like you did kind of like find something in the end that you kind of need to settle with, because the bills are starting to roll in, the responsibilities are starting to kick in. Perhaps you were looking at buying a new house, getting settled. I call it adulting. And that was that phase of life that you were entering in your past. This is the energy of your 3 to 5 years ago. But really, you're never afraid to try anything new and really explore and venture out to try certain jobs or whatever the case may be, because you were searching for the right one. You wanted to know what you wanted to do. You some of you are probably, I'm also getting the energy of you finished studies, or maybe not even fully completed, and you decided to take a sabbatical and travel, and then decide, okay, it's time to come back and adult. So you found a job, 9 to 5 perhaps, something pretty stable that pays the bills, because it's time. But I felt like you were forced, you had to do it. And you had the right amount of support as well in whatever job that you were doing to be able to. I do see you also going quite far, whether you've gone into management of some sort, to become a leader, because that 9 of Cups energy is giving me sort of like that leadership boss energy. But I'm also hearing right now it is the 9 of Cups, okay? So it's not quite completion, because 10 gives you the completion in tarot. And I feel like you're nearly content. Like that feeling of, I think I've got it, but you're second guessing yourself. That's the feeling I'm getting from this energy. Just even looking at these 3 cards, and this is what I'm feeling and hearing from Spirit. Spirit, what else does Pile 1 need to know about their past? Oh, well, just to confirm. You got indecision. What did I say? You there's this feeling of having to make decisions whether this is the one or this is what you want to do, because you know for a fact that your soul and spirit is screaming out to be the wanderer, the adventurer, the try new things. And like I was even hearing like things like family members saying, again, you want to try again, like maybe it's time that you start to be responsible and find something that makes you almost settle down. I don't know why, but I'm also hearing that some of you here were forced into settling down with someone in particular, a partnership of some sort, whether it was an arranged marriage or something, and then you're just like, but I really want to find my true love, naturally from connecting with people the way it should be. like the way I'm also hearing the way it's being described in romance novels and things like that. Yet, you know, I felt like there was a force that is forcing you to make a decision now just to settle. It's that feeling of settling. That's what I'm getting. It's like you were given the path to choose and you found yourself on a crossroads. So you had to make a fast choice. Because if you look at this image here, and this is me picking up what I'm seeing, okay? I'm scrying here now, right? This image of this person in a red robe, and that always reminds me of Little Red Riding Hood. And she's wandering through the woods, not knowing which way to go, thinking, oh, maybe she might want to be able, okay, so I don't know why I'm also hearing this, but it's either you take the shortcut or the long way. So that feeling of instant gratification is coming through as well here, that you are just settling for that instant gratification because it's comfortable. You know it's going to give you the stability that you are after, the reliability that you're after. So I feel like you went through the short way because I got to be responsible, right? And there is that feeling of rush. And with Little Red Riding Hood, you know, I don't know, I just feel like there is that being given an image of the wolf, the big bad wolf, and she feels under pressured. I got a vision of the devil card from tarot as well in my third eye right now from Spirit, basically saying there is external influences to rush you to get to this point. All right, what other cards can we go? I'm going to pull 2 cards because I'm going to work with the 2 now with the whole duality energy, okay? I don't know why, but I heard opposing forces. Oh, well, Spirit's saying, I'm going to give you 3. So you've got Angel of Strength and Contract. Yeah. See, it's like you're being forced into something and you got to sign a contract over it. Whether there's promises being made, but literally it is a contract for work. But you see, there's an image of her with a blindfold right now, and I do feel like you're kind of going in blinded. And then you got the Angel of Strength. Here to summon every strength that you could to fight the urge of really just wanting to be free-spirited. But I also am getting the energy, strength, you know, stability, reliability. It's strong. It's got the pillars. I'm being shown the image of 2 pillars holding up the fort. Okay, let's pull out more cards and see what else we can get. Spirit, what else do we want to know for pile 1 in the past? Thank you. Clear and accurate and concise messages, please, Spirit. Okay, this one is really sticking out and calling out to me, so I'm just going to take that one. I'm grateful for the abundance that surrounds me. You got the 9 of Cups again. So that's just you feeling, I'm just going to stick with this because I appreciate that I have this. Like it's like a feeling of I'm lucky already that I've got this. Some of you I'm hearing, oh, you know, I didn't have the qualifications that anyone would probably need to do something like this. And, you know, like for instance, working in finance, you know, at the bank or something, you don't need qualifications really because you work your way up, you know, from a bank teller to something. And that, you know, I should just be grateful that I got the collaboration and the experience that I need, you know, to go pretty far in doing what I'm doing. And I love the fact that majority of you in this pile have selected this pile. You understand the concept of feeling grateful for what you have. But it's dangerous as well because you get into the funk of just settling, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. I give tough love and my Spirit team gives tough love to myself when they're guiding me, but also when I'm doing readings to give to others. One of my spirit guides in particular was a pharaoh from ancient Egypt, and he's a tough cookie. So if I was to translate and deliver his messages, it is because of his background and where he came from. The objective of the whole reading, for as always, the way I deliver my readings, the whole objective always is for one purpose and one real purpose only, is to allow all of you, my beautiful, that's why I call you guys all my beautiful shining stars, because you're made of stardust. I want to see you reach your greatest potential. And that's the whole objective of the majority of my readings, is to see all of you reach your biggest and highest potential, because in doing so, you are also helping the collective. That we are coming into a new earth of where everybody is reaching their fullest potential and living their true authenticity. And that's why I love doing what I do. The amount of abundance and success that you will bring to yourself when you are living authentically to your true highest self is insane. And I'm sharing this from experience as well. There's still a lot more that I am aiming to do, and part of it is the journey here on YouTube, but we're doing this together as a collective. And so this energy of settling and just going with what you feel comfortable and grateful for, I think gratitude is definitely ace. Okay, you got to practice gratitude. I completely agree with you, and I'm on board with you. But it's also the whole feeling of, are you really just settling? There's that fine line, okay, going into it blindly and just signing contracts because, you know, it's the right thing to do. That's basically it. It's the right thing to do. You're doing the right thing. You're being responsible. And that's okay. I'm not saying that this is wasted, okay? Whatever you've experienced here, for whatever reason, I feel like majority of you have brought the experience that you needed to acquire from this into what you're doing right now, and also into what you'll be doing in the future, which we'll get into very shortly. But I've got that, yeah, 9 of Cups. It's crazy how you got the 9 of Cups again. It's that feeling of contentment and just settling. All right, let's see what else we can get. Clear and concise messages, please, for pile 1 in the past. Thank you. Oh, that was quick. You got Goddess. Okay, you got Goddess energy. Okay, so you got healing feminine energy. Okay. Right, let me explain a little bit. This explains immensely of what's going on down here. So you got the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Divine masculine is all about applying actions and going for it, and then the divine feminine is about surrendering, release, trusting. You know, just taking a step back and just allowing things to sort of like happen. And I feel that's part of that energy with the whole settling energy. It's that whole, look, I'm just releasing and I'm being in the moment and I'm just going with the flow and I'm chilling. So I do feel like a lot of you were in this job for quite a while, going with emotions. It does definitely give me that energy and that vibe. It's almost quite comforting and healing for you. It's also what I'm hearing. You got insight. Opens the third eye to strengthen intuition. So I feel like I was like in this phase of life that you were in, you were just coming into understanding how to work with your intuition as well. Starting to strengthen your intuition. It's really interesting how you got this card too, because you selected the amethyst. Okay, and amethyst is all about breaking bad habits and tapping into your intuition because it's connected to your crown chakra. All right, receiving downloads and guidance, information. We receive it through our crown chakra. So I feel like a lot of you are just stepping into it, whether perhaps you're also starting to find spirituality as well around this time. You were at peace. I did get a feeling of peace and just sort of like, yeah, like I said, contentment. 9 of Cups is what it is. You're getting the money, it's rolling in, you're buying the house, you're paying the bills and being a responsible adult. That is basically what it is. But I do feel like that spirituality and your third eye is slowly opening now and seeing things into light. Because the pilgrim reminds me of the pilgrimage itself, whether you're on a spiritual retreat, whether most of you were just stepping into that sort of like spiritual awakening, or something's coming anyway. There is something spiritual coming from this, and you're going to be awakened into something. And I'll be interested to find out what's going on in your present from this energy here that we're picking up. Okay. Clear and concise, accurate messages, please, for pile 1 for past energy. Thank you. We've got North Node, future. So yeah, so that's that feeling of like you were just sticking to what you know because you thought it's going to give you the stability that you need for the future. All right. You're thinking that this is the be all and end all and that's it. And you're cool with it and you're just going to stick with it. But there's still that pilgrim energy, that wanderer that keeps eating into you. Messages. There you go. So you're receiving messages and downloads in your third eye. You are feeling the sense and the guidance from your spirit team to say, you know, your true north really is that wanderer. You want to be free spirited. You're looking for financial freedom to be able to do something that you really love. It's like it's been nudging at you. This is the phase of life where things like that have been nudging at you to do something about it. All right, just one more last card, and I'm going to go into your inner compass deck. I'm just gonna pick one. Adventure. See? What did I say? You are the pilgrim. You are seeking adventure. You are seeking freedom to have new and exciting experiences as opposed to staying in a zone of familiarity, to venture into and explore unknown territory, to try unusual, exciting, and even potentially hazardous things. That is the pilgrim on its own. The archetype and the inner compass deck is all about your truth. Okay, this is you, your true self. This is your character. This is what you found to be important for you at that point in time, but you were fighting it because you're trying to keep it real, but really, who are you keeping it real for? Who are you pleasing? I'm feeling people pleasing. I'm feeling like it's a societal expectation. This is what you're supposed to do. You get a good job, great head on your shoulders, you know, being responsible. But really, you're the sort of person back in the day, you were like, I really want adventure though. I want to be free. I want to be able to try something new. But you were still soul seeking. Okay, you were still seeking your true love and passion for something. I do feel like that's still on the cards back then. Right, I'm just going to neatly put this on the side. And my little belly is kind of like making a lot of noise right now because I haven't had anything to eat. But generally, I deliberately do it that way though, because I give better readings when I have an empty stomach. I know it's crazy, but that's just how it works for me. I'm gonna put it to one side. Okay, let's get into your present energy. Okay, so that's your past. I'm leaving there. Your present's right on the one on the top. So I'm just gonna have a look and flip it through. What do we have got? Yeah, the Alethea. Ooh, okay. All right, I'm not, you know, in the time that I've ever used this deck for myself and others when I've done personal readings, I've never seen this card come out. So I'm intrigued to find out what this card is all about. But I do see, like, it's giving me black and white vibes. It's like, I don't know why, but I heard the your way or my way or the highway kind of like energy. Whether, you know, you're seeing things as black and white. I'm also hearing the word integrity. But let's see what the tarot is saying with this too. With this card, sorry. Okay, clear and concise messages, please, for pile 1's present energy. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Oh, we got the Ace of Cups. Yep, so that's emotions. That's already talking emotions. Remember how I was saying how I was getting that black and white, this is how it is, kind of like, yeah, it's like an emotion, and I feel like this has a bearing on your emotions. Clear and concise messages, please, Spirit. Just a second card. Thank you for present energy. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, immediately I'm already getting like I've got experience up my sleeve, y'all. All right, listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. Whether perhaps even there is some form of leadership energy as well I'm getting from this. But let's find out what the Aletheia card means first, because I feel that that's your archetype now in the present. Okay, with the Aletheia, as it's been described here, we have our soul recognizes, okay, it's truth. Okay, well, there you go. So that's that. Okay, it means truth. So yeah, that's a black and white. This is how it is. I'm listening to the truth. I'm listening to my truth. There's that taking leadership action kind of like energy, and almost re-identifying and realigning your priorities to based on how you truly feel with yourself. But yeah, let's have a look at the description. Our soul recognizes the truth. When someone speaks it, a cool wave of relief washes over the room and all the facts and figures in the world fall by the wayside. Such is the power of Aletheia. It has an undeniable resonance that goes beyond the rational. We can also recognize Aletheia by its contagiousness. When we hear someone speak the truth, we see the truth within ourselves and are more likely to tell our own story. The Aletheia card requires us to step toward an act of truth. This might look like a conversation, a gesture, a poetic act, or a ritual that honors the unveiling of what's been concealed. Reclaiming your own truth is a way to reclaim your vital energy, health, and sense of belonging in the world. Truth has its own wings, set it free. Clarity, revelation, and disclosure. So I feel like a lot of you, like I was saying, you are coming to your truth. Okay, you've worked really hard, found the experiences that you need through the Eight of Pentacles, and then you are now trying to live your truth. And that's great. Okay, so you guys are finally seeing the light is what I'm hearing. You've got experience up your belt. You know what you're talking about. You've, like I said, you know how we never put anything to waste when it comes to everything that we've experienced in the past, because there is always something, some component of some sort, whether if you're in a job, okay, I'm talking about jobs here, but life experiences as well, definitely. But you are acquiring tools, like new tools and skill sets to take with you into the next phases of your life. And I do feel like that's where you're coming into that with this. You are starting to live truly to who you are and what you want to be. I do get that feeling of, okay, I'm an adult now. I'm not going to be wandering and being a pilgrim anymore like you were before. That was exciting back then, but I felt like the energy that you had before in the past with adulting, settling for what you already have, to a degree, it did you something pretty good, because you've used that for good causes now. You didn't put that to waste, okay? So you are now stepping into your truth, into realizing that, you know what, I'm going to settle down and do something for sure. But I want to do something that I actually really love so that I can see myself doing it long term. That has forced you into this phase of life for good reason, but it was done, like the way it's worked itself into this was pretty clever, if I might add. You were receiving the guidance. You weren't always completely happy in the past doing what you were doing, but you felt like it was the right thing to do then. But whatever it is, you're realizing now that, no, I want to really do something that I really like, and I've already got the experience that I need to, the experience I've acquired that I'm taking into the present energy, whatever it is that you're doing. Maybe some of you are studying law because you got the black and white, and you had contract in your past. So with the scales, it was giving me like legal and law. But Eight of Pentacles, yeah, is all about acquiring the skills and having the emotional intelligence that you need to do what you need to do now. It's like you found a new level of emotional balance of some sort is what I'm hearing, because it's like the universe has given you and handed you a cup, a new way of dealing with emotions. That, yeah, I feel like emotional intelligence was definitely the word that was speaking out to me. So yeah, with the Eight of Pentacles, it's all about, like, this card itself is all about leveraging your determination, consciousness, and attention to detail to literally get the job done right. And it's that repetitive energy of doing the same thing over and over again that you've taken from your past into now, and you've mastered your craft. But I do feel like there's this energy now that you're ready to step out of that. You've got the experience that you need. You've mastered whatever it is that you need to master, and you want to take that experience into something bigger, is what I'm feeling. I mean, you've got the emotional intelligence for it now, and you're ready. You're emotionally mature and ready to deal with something bigger, to plan for bigger things in your future life. Let's go into the energy deck, please. Clear and concise messages, please, from Spirit. Thank you. For pile 1, present energy. Thanks. Thank you. Attachment. Interesting. I may see the word attachment, but I do feel that detached energy though. It's like you're wanting to detach yourself from something. Healer of the Ages. I've never seen this card ever come out, but it's interesting how you got the 5 and the 5 here, but there's 1 there, so it's like 6. I feel like it's definitely number 6 is all about harmony and healing, serving the community. I'm going to look at the guidebook about the Healer of the Ages. This powerful being brings the force of ancient wisdom and profound healing. The light of divine consciousness pours from his hands and heart, flowing to you with love and powerful healing intention. This amazing entity is with you now, bringing resolution to physical, mental, and emotional ills, helping to unblock stuck energy. There you go. And revitalize your life force. And that's the attachment energy. So that's together. I'm not even going to bother reading the rest because I know exactly where we're going now. So together, it's telling a story of detaching. What did I say about the whole detachment energy? I may feel like I'm seeing attachment, but I feel like it's detaching yourself though. It's not like if this was to fall in your first past energy, I would see it as you being attached to what you already have because you're comfortable then. But now I have this energy of you detaching yourself, and I feel like a lot of your people, I feel like those that are in your spirit team are trying to help you out of this funk, because we're now getting you to step into your authenticity. We're now getting you to step into your truth. And I feel like you already had that aha moment. That's where I was getting the detachment energy from, because your spirit team are already working with you to get you out of the funk. It's already started. It absolutely has already started. Let's see what else. Okay, clear and concise messages, please, Spirit. Ooh. You see that one jump? I'm taking that. We got Earth, grounded, and the Sun. The golden energy of the Sun brings fame and fortune. Oh, I love it. Okay, so yes, so the theme of these two here now, I'm getting stepping into your authenticity, stepping into it's your time to shine, is what I'm hearing. Ask the element of earth for grounding, stability, and strength. Yeah. So your spirit team is working with you right now as we speak to get you out of the funk, to start getting you to step into this whole energy of being your authenticity, being your truth. With the earth element and things like that, I'm getting all sorts really from that card. I'm feeling everything from meditation, grounding. I'm also getting like some of you are traveling and having to like find ways to ground yourself and almost be inspired again. You know, taking a break, because taking a break is grounding yourself to a degree because it's getting you away from all the chaos. But I also feel like you're working with source right now as well, the energy of the divine, the Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, you know. It's like that feeling of oneness almost, which is then now spirit is bringing me back to the Ace of Cups, and Ace of Cups is one. So it's that oneness, that the living from the heart is what I'm hearing. You are now in the energy of living from the heart and seeking your authenticity, seeking your truth, going within. The Astro cards. Clear and concise messages, please, Spirit. Group 1, present energy, thank you. Oh, that one jumped. I'm taking that one. Review, retrograde. Yep. So see, you're in the introspection right now. Like I was saying, grounding, energy, meditating. Review, retrograde. You're in the middle. It's like that feeling of being in the middle, limbo. I don't know why, but I heard the word limbo. Journey. There you go. Progressions. Okay, you are on a journey. This is part of your journey. All right, whatever it is that you're in right now is definitely part of your journey, that everything is happening for a reason. Okay, the signs and synchronicities, everything is falling into place the way it should be. So if you do feel like as though you are stuck in the middle somewhere, or that nothing is really moving, like you're in like limbo, because remember how I said I heard the word limbo? You are where you need to be. You are sussing things out, you're figuring things out, you've got the tools you need, you've got the experience that you need. So trust. Your spirit team is helping you get out of the funk. So kind of listen to them and work with them. You got the intuition card earlier in your past energy. So that's you stepping into your intuition though. So I feel like now you're in the thick of it. You're embracing that intuition and listening to what's going. So I don't know why, but I'm just hearing it right now that some of you really need that reassurance that you are kind of in limbo, because and you feel like as though you're stuck for some reason. You're not stuck. It's just part and parcel of, it's like this feeling of like most of you kind of like had an idea of where you want to go and what you want to do, but like right now you're kind of feeling a little bit uninspired and stuck. But you're not. You're actually recouping. You're grounding yourself. You are actually taking a break. It is a time to review. I'm getting hangman vibes as well for some reason. Making sacrifices, pausing to reflect. Clear and concise energy. Clear and concise messages, please, for Pile 1's current energy. Thank you, Spirit. You guys are wonderful and I love you. I love you, my spirit team, and I love the Pile 1. Your energy is like loud. All your cards are going all over the place, and you got the I'm proud of what I have. Yeah, see 6 of Wands. What did I say about you guys being proud of what you already have, and you got the skills acquired already? At least perhaps this is a reminder to let you know that this is what you need to reflect on. I am proud of what I have achieved and I deserve recognition for it. So you have worked very hard to get to where you are right now in this present time. That whole limbo and feeling stuck, there is a sense of not feeling grateful for where you are right now. It's like, okay, so I kind of know where I'm going. Things are not kind of working out the way I want it to though. Am I not on the right path, or am I on the right path? It's that black and white. It's like, I just want answers. I just want answers from your spirit team. But your spirit team is like pulling you back, going, whoa, like slow down, this is the time for you to like reflect. This is your turning point is what I'm hearing. It's like, what are you going to do about it? But also understanding that you got to go with the ebb and flow of things, okay? And really remember where you came from and be proud of what you've already achieved so far. You did the right thing by trying to adult. It's almost as though like that energy in the past of people pleasing, whether I don't think it's pleasing yourself, that's for sure. You were pleasing someone else or what society expects of you, but really deep down inside you were kind of screaming because you were the wanderer, you were the pilgrim. And then right now you're like, okay, I know what I want, I figured out what I want and I'm trying to work towards it, but I feel stuck. Yet Spirit is saying, no, you need to realize how far you've come and recognize yourself for it, because we are recognizing you. You are getting the recognition that you so desire from your spirit team because you got help. I mean, this card came out. You're the healer of the ages. What is it called? Yeah, healer of the ages. Like when I read the description just midway through already, I got the vibe of, hey, you are being supported, divinely supported by your spirit team. Let's have a look at your inner compass right now. Let's find out what your inner compass and true north energy is like in the present. Exercise. To do activities requires physical effort and bodily activity carried out to sustain or improve health and fitness, to work out, train or keep fit. I'm hearing that some of you are actually now focusing on your health. Did you get the health and vitality card somewhere? No. I don't know where that came from. Anyway, so this is the time for you to exercise and look after yourself. But also what I'm also hearing is exercise is also exercising the muscles to the mind and the mind of the intuition. So like they always say, like if you want to improve your psychic abilities or your third eye, it is like working a muscle. You got to keep practicing. So like, for instance, the more readings I do, the more stronger my intuition becomes, that it's almost as though I can't shut them off. Not that I want to anyway, because I love it. But that's what it is. You need to exercise and master your skill. Use this time right now. I know it's a little bit repetitive, okay? And it's like you're bored. For some reason, I do feel like a lot of you here are feeling that boredom, okay? There is a feeling of discontentment as well, but only because it is that energy of pause. You're kind of hanging in limbo. But you can't always expect for everything to keep moving and moving and moving and moving and not stopping, because this is a time where you need to kind of like really look after yourself, is what I'm also hearing. You got risk. Yeah, you don't want to take any risk right now, okay? I'm just going to put it out there. Just pause, reflect, and go within right now. There is an urge that you want to start taking risk, and don't fall back into the instant gratification, because that's too quick. That's too soon. Some of you, I do feel like in this right now in your reading, there's two ways. You can go two ways. Some of you are taking too much risk. Some of you are not taking risk at all. So for the ones that are taking too much risk, you need to kind of like chill, come back, go within, review. But for those of you who are still holding yourself back and not taking any risk because it's too comfortable, maybe perhaps you need to start reevaluating to see what it is that you're passionate for and what it is that you should be taking risk for and what you shouldn't be taking risk for. Review. Choices. You're at a crossroads right now, again, but for good reasons now, okay? Because you've already got the experience that you need and have matured enough to know where you're going with this. So make the right choices. But you know, when you're trying to force something to happen, don't force anything to happen. You know, it'll just go wrong. Like, I've seen and I've experienced it myself. When you force things to happen for the instant gratification, things start to fall apart and go wrong. It's like tower moments all over again. And we don't want that. It's like sudden things, like this sudden energy of things going wrong. Don't put yourself in that situation and compromise yourself and compromise the situation that you're in right now, because I feel like this is a time to really hone into your skill, okay? Reflect what it is that you want to do. And then work your way to that and progress, but progress naturally. Don't speed through. I'm hearing from spirit. Don't force things to happen. Okay. Get as much information as we can from spirit, because this is the time now. This is your moment right now, is what I'm hearing. Clear and concise messages, please, Spirit, for present energy for pile 1. What do they need to know? Oh, it's that feeling of waiting. Give me a card, you know. It's that definitely that limbo energy that I'm getting right now. Give me a card already. But I'm like sitting here. I love how I've just advised you guys not to rush anything, and I'm sitting here like cursing and going, give me a card already. I haven't got all day. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Spirit. I'm just joking. I'm joking. I promise you, I'm just joking. I love you guys, and I know you guys are working through it. And okay, this one's sticking out. So I'm going to go with that one. Study. See? What did I say? What did I say? Mastering your skill. You got 3 and 6, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, you are nearly that completion. You just need to study more. You need to really hone in onto your skill and master it. That's that Eight of Pentacles energy. You need to master and hone into it. This is your time right now to review and just study. I feel like some of you are now at that studying phase. Like, what did I say? Did I mention that with the Aletheia card, that, you know how I said I had vibes that, you know, some of you are studying law even because you figured that you want to do law, and it's like going back to school and studying right now. And that's that energy of like, you're getting the qualifications that you need right now to do something that you really like or love or have found passion for. And that is the way to go. And it's almost as though like I'm also hearing, oh, but I'm really too old though, and I'm going back to school and I'm studying, you know. But no, it's got nothing to do with age, right? You're upskilling yourself right now, and it's fine. You've already got all the skills. You've acquired a lot of skills in the past. You're taking them with you now, but there are still things that you could still upskill and improve and master. Let my mind be clear and strong. Let me study well and long. One more, please, Spirit. Clear and concise, accurate messages. Thank you for pile 1's present energy. What do they need to know? Okay, this one on the top is kind of like, my shuffling is terrible because I have tiny hands and some of these card decks are quite big. Safe home. Okay, there you go. And this one you got 3, 9, 12. But you see the 3, 6, 9 here? I do feel like some of you, this is numbers that actually resonate with you. It could be your favorite numbers. I cast this circle round about, safety now is beyond doubt. That's that, you know, that's when I said don't be careful, just don't take any risk and try and speed things up. Now is the time for you to come home. Come home, going within. There's that feeling of introspection, meditating, chilling. It's like a period of pause and reflect, okay? And you got to come home to do it. Yeah, it's like coming back home to eat. You go out with your normal activities, is feeling comfortable and being home in a safe space to be able to do what it is that you need to do to go within. Okay, so that's your present energy. You know now where you are at and how to embrace it naturally and not fight the energy. Okay, if you are resisting, if there's any form of resisting, and I do feel like some of you here are, because you're wondering, am I doing the right thing by doing this? Because it's kind of slowing the process down a little bit. Yes, you are. That is confirmation from Spirit saying, yes, you are where you need to be. There is a method to the madness. There you go. That is exactly what I'm hearing. There is a method to the madness, and everything happens for a reason. So go with it, my loves. You guys are shining bright. You are shining brighter every day, and you are stepping into your authenticity. So you're doing something that you really love. And if it needs a little bit more time to master the skill, then do it. Do what you need. Righto, and this is your future. Oh, you got the mentor card. No freaking way. Yo, this is... I'm getting chills right now just looking at this card and just touching it. I'm like, I love owls, by the way, because, you know, that's me with Harry Potter, because I love Harry Potter and I love Hedwig. I think this calls for a celebration, so I'm going to put the owl next to the skull there. Okay, I'm getting magical Harry Potter vibes right now. It's cray cray. I hope that's in frame. Yes. Yeah. You're just seeing the top of his head though. So I'm gonna put it that way so he's lying down. There you go. Look at it. Look at his happy face just smiling at you. All right, you got the mentor card. Okay, I am feeling the leadership. I'm feeling like you have so much like skill up your sleeve that you're teaching other people. I'm also like, I've got my eyes closed right now and I'm kind of like scrying the card. Okay, so I know it's kind of creepy. You're looking at me touching and feeling the card. No, I'm not filling up the card. I'm just scrying right now. Okay. What am I getting? Before we even look at the guidebook, I've not seen this card ever come out before in any readings that I've done. So look, there's so many cards in that deck. So I'm really loving this card so far. The energy is big. I'm feeling abundance. I'm feeling richness. I'm feeling like dripping in jewels. I'm seeing designer wear, designer handbags. I don't know why I'm seeing that, but I'm just saying anyway. But I am feeling like big boss energy here. I am feeling like you are taking the stand. You are taking the leap. You're taking the lead, not leap. And you're flying, you're free. I'm feeling freedom. I feel like you are definitely at one with the galaxy and the cosmos and the universe. There is, I mean, like, look at that owl's face though. Look at how happy he is. Well, I wouldn't say happy, but like how stern, and like I'm feeling the leadership vibe here in this card. Like, can you not see this? It's like right now I'm hearing, ah, that's what I'm getting right now. Okay, that was so out of tune. I'm going to stop right now. I'm not Can I just say, I love your energy. Part one, your energy is like, it's so exciting. I feel like a child again all of a sudden, and I'm embracing the excitement. I love this card. Okay, let's pull some tarot cards. Oh, Spirit, you never let me down. You never let us down. I love your spirit team. I love my spirit team. I love all your spirit team. It's like we're a bunch of awesomeness right now. But I'm just saying that, okay? I'm just putting... Oh, that card went flying. And it fell in reverse. 8 of Swords in reverse. It fell on the floor in reverse. So I'm picking it up. I'm putting it there as in reverse. That is a good sign. You are not, you are in complete freedom in your future, say 3 to 5 years, okay, that you're not holding yourself back anymore. You're not, there's no self-limiting beliefs. I hear confidence. I hear just like you are a force to be reckoned with is what I'm hearing right now. And I bet you'll be thinking back as well in the 3 to 5 years going, what was I even stressing about in the present time? You understand, it's like this oneness with the whole cosmos is, you know, like it's like your wings and, oh, you got the Lovers card. Wow. I'm hearing self-love, self-acceptance, loving where you're at. I'm feeling a third, don't you think? Should we just do a third tarot? Yeah, let's do a third tarot. I'm also hearing like you're not letting other people hold you back anymore. Wow, that one went flying. Oh my goodness, you got the Knight of Pentacles. What? Okay, immediately what I'm hearing as well, straight away, okay, is like 9 is like the near completion, yeah? So we were saying just then. Some of you are born on the 9th of something or September even. It could be 9, something to do with the date of birth being in the 9. Just putting out there what I'm hearing. It might not resonate for all of you, okay? I'm just saying that, like, just take whatever resonates. Anyway, 9 of Pentacles. Look at this. She's just chilling in everything that she's worked hard for. That contentment. It is the same feeling that I was getting, you know, with the 9. You got the 9 as well. You got the 9 of Cups twice in your past, okay? That was that feeling of contentment because Cups are all about emotions. This is, Pentacles are all about the earthly abundance that you've acquired. Like, even with this together, you are just like, you are content for the right reasons now. I am hearing like you are basking in some form of financial freedom, even that nothing, you are like that, you know, that energy that I was saying was holding that card, that force to be reckoned with. Like, I am definitely getting that with this. Like, if you had it upright, so upright, the card itself means like you are holding you're controlling with your mind, you are controlling yourself and holding yourself back from being able to achieve your greatest potential. But in reverse, it's saying that you are not allowing that to happen. You are a leader now. This is leadership. I mean, look at that owl. He's got his wings like cupping the whole entire universe. There's also a feeling of you are having deeper and more meaningful connections with your guides and your spirit team because like you trust them more because they've proven themselves to you to a degree throughout the last 3 to 5 years. You're listening to the intuition because you got the intuition card. Let me remind you again, in your past. So you've gone through that journey even with really connecting deeper with your spirit team and allowing them to guide you throughout this whole entire journey, that like right now, like in the future, you're just feeling at one with them. That any mental things that are self-limiting beliefs that were holding you back, you're like, I'm actually hearing this like, please go away. I am not having any of that. I mean, like, even look at the Lovers card. Okay, you have people around you that are envious of you because they don't understand how you can have all this confidence in yourself. But you know what? You've worked hard to get to where you are right now. So I say stuff them. You're the shiznit right now, like in your future self. I get this feeling of irresistibility as well about you, that everyone just wants to be around you. And then there's also, you know, you're going to attract people that absolutely adore and love you, but you're also going to attract people that are not happy for you and they're going to be jealous of you. But you know what? Stuff them. You know, as long as you're not causing any harm to people in the near future, okay, and you're living with integrity and doing things right by not only yourself, but by others too, in a way that achieve all the success that you're about to come into in the next 3 to 5 years. But like, be humble about it is also what I'm hearing. There's no need to be like mean or nasty about stuff. You've done really well for yourself. Allow those that haven't quite caught up to that to master their own skills. But I feel like you'll be coming into this sort of energy. So just remember those that are, say, in the energy that you're currently in the present. Don't forget those that have been with you as well throughout your whole entire journey, who have shown you support too. Make sure you remember them and show them love. But I really want to find out more about this mentor card because I am feeling that leadership kind of vibe from it, and I really want to get some form of confirmation from the Archetypes Guidebook. And mentor. I do love owls. You know what's really funny as well? Like, this owl was sitting in my other room earlier this morning, and I felt really like I went past in that room and I saw the owl. I'm like, oh, I haven't seen you little fella for a little while. I really want you on my desk. So I literally just brought him in today. I call him Hedwig. Here's my Hedwig. Is Hedwig a female or a male? I really don't know. I don't know why, but he was giving me masculine energy, so I'm just going to go with that. All right, the teacher, the sage, the guru. What did I say? Leadership. It is said that cosmic knowledge pours down on the world like a great illuminated waterfall. This can be an overwhelming force. The true teacher, though, is said to be able to hold this flow of wisdom at bay while the student sips from a focused stream. The mentor archetype has a gift for reading the room, for sensing the exact ingredient that will stimulate growth within the student, in brackets, whether pleasant or painful. The mentor may appear aloof or available, harsh or tender, humorous or rigid. I don't know why, but I'm also getting vibes of like, you'll be like motivational speakers even. That's awesome. Their gift is to know what serves the soul. Ultimately, the mentor is in service of the greater cosmic good and aids in the elevation of consciousness. Okay, that was definitely giving me like motivational speaker vibes. Anytime the mentor forgets this humble link and mistakes themselves for the source of enlightenment, the archetype falls into shadow. So it's all about being focused, clear, bright, remains a student. So I don't know why it says remains a student, but like I feel okay, spirit's already correcting me. Remains a student. I am still learning a lot with spirituality, with the way I do my readings, with the way I channel, everything. And I am receiving the guidance that I need from my spirit guides. So really, technically, I'm still a student, but I am teaching as I'm learning. Does that make sense? So doing the whole leadership thing, doing readings for you guys, being at one with the universe, being at one with the spirit team, etc. But I'm still a student and I'm learning as I teach. So that is pretty much what you'll be doing. Look, we will never stop learning, okay? So it's that coming back again to being humble. You know, that energy where I was thinking about when I said about being humble, because as much as you are now high up there in the future, you are still a student. Don't ever forget that. And that's basically your spirit guides just pulling you back down to earth and just grounding you again, because you'll be high flying quite a fair bit in your future, okay? But somehow or another, once in a while, you need to remember and ground yourself and come back. And this is just your future reading already, and I feel like I'm getting so much, and I think this reading is gone for a while, but hey, you know, we're having fun, right? Let's tap into the energy deck and see what we can get. Clear and concise messages, please, Spirit, from wow, strategy. Ooh. Yep, so make sure you're using your strategize well, okay? In this, don't get too far. Oh, that was quick. Door to personal healing and happiness. That's definitely telling me that you're content. That's for sure. You're content, but for the right reasons. Now, you're content because you are living in your true authenticity in, say, 3 to 5 years. You are applying the right strategy to do things right this time. It's like you've got it now. You've got it all under your belt now that you know your way. You can navigate around. That's what I'm hearing. You're navigating yourself really well in your future. I feel like a third because, you know, hey, you got 3 cards there, right? For your tarot. Why not 3 cards as well? Just to, there we go. That one was the sun. Oh, wow. You got the sun card as well. And the other, I think in your present energy too. Did you? Did you? Yeah, you did. Okay. Yeah, you got your sun card in your present energy too. This time though, the sun is where you're actually out there and you are celebrating your wins. Okay? Because the sun card in tarot is like you really shining in your true authenticity. The fact that you got a sun card in your present energy and then the sun again in your future. So that's already giving me the vibes of you held up to your beliefs in knowing that you were just about to step into your true authenticity in your present moment. And then in the future, you will continue living authentically as you, as your true self, doing what you love, having the financial freedom that you need or that you were wishing for and hoping for. So like I say, Spirit is again reminding me again, make sure you remember that your present energy, that the reading that we did for you in the present energy is your turning point. If you want to manifest this future of yourself, remember your future can be changed. That's why I always put in my disclaimers. You are not doomed to your reality based on your readings. You can still change things. And as much as good as it is changing from anything bad or negative into something good, it can also go the other way. So if you really want to see yourself achieving this greatness, you have to stay on course and remember what we were just talking about in your present energy and where you can really shift and make it work for you. And the back of the deck, you got daughter value. What did I say? You are bursting with money. Look at the money just flying all over the place. I don't know why, but I'm getting this vision. It just, remember how I said when I was holding this card and I was channeling that energy and I was getting like richness and abundance and like designer wear. I don't know why I got that. Nice houses and all the nice beautiful material things. And I think this is where we need to correct as well. Okay, sometimes it can be misconstrued or like misunderstood is probably the best word in the spiritual community. Is that, remember, you are first and foremost a spiritual being having a human experience. Spirituality is beautiful and it is definitely something that I love and find very important even in my life. But remember, you are here incarnated as a human being, whether you're a starseed from another planet or reincarnated from other past lives, whatever the case may be. Remember, you have chosen to have a human experience, and part and parcel of having a human experience is really enjoying all the abundance that it comes with. If you want nice houses, you want nice cars, you want all the great things, as part of your prize pool or gifts for your achievements, definitely you deserve it. There is nothing shameful about living an abundant life. I've manifested the house of my dreams and we're still building at the moment. It's taking a little bit long and I do have my own annoyance with that. But at the end of the day, I'm also in a period of introspection right now where I am using this time right now to master my skills and do the things that I love and focus on that and allow all the other things to fall into place at the right time in divine timing. But for now, I am just honing my skills and doing what I love and just sticking with what I'm meant to do right now. But, I want all the nice things too. You will get that. We will all get it. It's within reach. You just have to believe. It's the law of manifestation, the law of attraction, right? So you will be, my love, swimming in all these stuff. You'll be doing really well for yourself. It's like money, just money. Just, But yeah, anyway. I'm going to stop rambling. Let's get the Making Magic Oracle. Let's make some magic. Okay, that sigh came from somewhere. I'm sure it did because I wouldn't have sighed. That is that feeling of contentment. I'm channeling your energy for the future. So yeah, maybe that's what you all will be feeling later on. You'll be like, just that sigh of relief. What did I say? Self-confidence, strong self-belief, and a sense of worth. Daughter value, hello. I said you guys will be rolling in it and you'll be confident. I did sense the whole confidence energy. Strong self-belief and sense of worth. Yep. And you got 6. Maybe yours a life past 6 here. You know what I'm going to do? I've just heard Spirit saying pull the life purpose deck, and I'm going to do that very shortly because I really want to see what your life purpose is. Fairy magic. Respectfully work with the fairies to achieve your goals. Okay, so for me, what I hear that as being, you remember how I said, going back to how don't forget your spirit team, but at the same time, I know you have deeper connection in the future with your spirit team because you know how hard they've worked with you to get you to where you are in the future. And that is you continuously confirming that you're continuously working with them to achieve your goals. That you are always, I'm hearing you are always constantly surrounded by magic. And I love that word because that's what I bring into my channel. I am also a witch and I practice the craft. Sorry, but I practice it the way I believe it to. Now you got happy love. Oh! Self-love. What did I say? You guys love yourself a lot more. I say happy love, a joyful, stable partnership, and good friends. I do feel like as though you're also attracting a lot more of your tribe. By then, you'll be surrounded by real positive people too. So don't let the muggles get you down. So if you have any those that are jealous of your achievement and are envious of what you've achieved so far, don't let the muggles get you down. You are just basking in love. And the back of the deck, you got love charm, attract a lover, soulmate, or life partner. I'm putting it down because, y'all, that's what you are bringing into your life in the future. You are just content. I just get this sigh of relief over and over again. Let's get the life purpose deck. This deck is vintage. Doreen Virtue doesn't hang with us in the spiritual community anymore, but whatever cards I've had of hers, I'm keeping it because they're worth a lot now. Oh, that was quick. All right, you got 2 cards. You got trust. You know you're definitely trusting yourself, and you got strength. Wow, okay. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. What did I say? What did I say? Trust. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path, and that's with your spirit team. I feel like a third. Whatever it is that you'll be doing, okay, in the future, you've achieved your greatest potential. You are living authentically to yourself, provided you understand the way, like what we were saying about your present energy, heart's desires. There you go. You are living true to your heart's desires. You are living and doing the things that you really are desiring. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. That's that feeling I was saying I was getting going back to your spirit team. They've helped you get to where you are now. Oh, well, now I mean 3 to 5 years. I'm also asked to share with y'all my the way I see myself manifesting. This is a trick that I use, and it is something that's been practiced in the whole art of law of attraction, etc. But it is the whole I believe that time is not linear, that you can time jump to wherever it is that you feel like. It is basically putting your subconscious mind into that mode. Don't always wait for, oh, I'm waiting for this to happen or that to happen to reach success, okay? You can really, truly embody that feeling that you are getting right now in your future. I'm putting it on a silver platter for you right now to feel this. Look at this energy that you have brought for yourself in the future, and you are allowed to feel it now. And when you harness and know all this energy, it's almost as though like you really trust the process now, and that you want to feel this way now and in the future. So you're already molding your subconscious to believe that this is what you so deserve and this is what's coming for you. So you know how as humans we feel like we only trust and believe things when we see it for ourselves? No, it doesn't work that way. If you want to manifest, you've got to embody this essence now, your future self in the now. Because when you believe and you know, you don't have to see it, you just know, it's like an all-knowing, it will happen. Promise me. And you got the trust card. Have strength to believe, trust, and it will just summon your heart's desire. This is so fitting that you got these 3 cards out of what? Yeah, a 44 card deck. See, even Luna's just agreed. She just meowed. So that, my loves, is your reading for today. I really thoroughly enjoyed your reading. You guys are all awesome. You're all bright and beautiful, shining stars. As always, I believe in you. Do you believe in yourself? Yes, you do. The answer is yes, you believe in yourself. That is all your reading, my loves, and I really hope you've enjoyed it and found the messages to have resonated and been really insightful. And if you did, all love shown here is appreciated. So like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, please, pretty please, because by doing so, you're allowing me to create more videos like this on the regular for you. And if you're after a more personalized reading, I'll be happy to do them for you. You just have to magically teleport yourself to my online apothecary store that is via the link below in the description box. And all my readings are done via Zoom video meeting, so we can meet each other from anywhere around the globe. Wherever you are, blessed be, love and light, my beautiful, beautiful shining stars, and I hope to see you all soon again in my other videos. Bye! Hello, my lovelies who have selected pile 2. This is your reading, and if you've also gone for the Labradorite butterfly, I guess we'll just get started now, shall we? I'm just going to put your crystal right in the corner there. And your tarot cards will stay on the side here because I'm not going to use them just yet. I will be shuffling cards from the Wild Unknown Archetype first, just to start preparing your past, present, future piles. Spirit, clear and concise messages, please, for pile 2 for their past. Thank you. that one's calling out to me, so I'll put that there. And just for the present, please, for pile 2, clear and concise messages, please. What's the present energy? Thank you. And just a third thanks for the future energy for pile 2. Thank you. Ooh, ooh. This one's ahead, so I'll use that one. Okie dokes. And then what I will do now is I will have this put aside and we'll get to it very shortly so that I have the room to put all your cards out for your past energy. Right, so we'll flip over and just see what we have here. So we have the Ocean. Now I'll be pulling 2 cards from your tarot. For the past energy, please, Spirit, for pile 2. Thank you. Clear and concise messages. Oh, woo, woo. And a second card, please. I'm already immediately sensing, obviously, with what's depicted in the image here for 5 of Wands, is the feeling of competition, trying to make yourself heard almost is what I'm also getting from Spirit. Oh, there we go. Thank you. And you've also got the 9 of Pentacles. What I'm also getting as well with the Ocean card here, I feel like the first word that came up for me in my mind, or what I'm hearing anyway, because I'm clairaudient as well, is escape. That the ocean, for instance, is a place for escape. It's so vast, it's so big, and it's like this feeling of wanting to escape away from all the competition, from all the battles. I feel like it's a never-ending battle or fight that you are escaping from. Okay, now I'm just listening to what else the Ocean is speaking out, but like shortly what I will do is I will bring out the guidebook from the Kim Krans Oracle deck guidebook and just see what the Ocean is saying. But I thought maybe if I tap intuitively first to get an idea of what's going on here, that will be a really good start, and then we can just get our confirmation later. From what I'm also picking up here is that, did you know like 95% of our mind is the subconscious? With the subconscious mind, I'm picking up that this is that 95%. It's the ocean. It's so vast. It's so big. I'm also hearing the words big dreams. So I feel like there are opportunities that you were trying to like achieve, and I consider them as your dreams as well, that you saw as being your dreams in the past, that you found difficult to achieve because there's so many there's a lot of competition out there. There is also jealousy, bickering even. And it's almost as though like it's really difficult for you to try and achieve this because of all the external distractions. Yeah, because you have the 9 of Pentacles here, which Pentacles is all about the material things on earth, or the physical luxuries of life. And it's like you're really wanting to achieve this, but there's just so much distraction around you. I'm also hearing self-limiting beliefs, external validation. You were seeking approval. And then now I'm hearing the word, this saying, there's plenty more fish in the sea. So it's almost as though there's this feeling of constraint. It's the one desire or goal that you're fixated on, yet there is so many other vast opportunities that you could have achieved, or there are many opportunities being thrown at you, but the distraction was preventing you from being able to achieve this. Perhaps you've even had a taste of a little bit of that, but I'm also picking up the unconscious mind, because that's that 95% I was vibing from, you know, that we're not using. It's that we are influenced by is our subconscious majority of the time. It's 95% of our minds. It's almost as though like the subconscious is completely ruling this whole situation that you were in the past. Anyway, let's look at the guidebook for this card just to see what else we can pick up, okay? So the guidebook that I've already had prepared here is the ocean, obviously. It is the unconscious. There you go. It's the unconscious, the depths, the incomprehensible. The power of the ocean is unmatched. To step into its salty waters is to step into the unknown. By its sheer volume, the ocean represents the unconscious, all that is beyond our understanding. We cannot live within the ocean. We cannot claim it, manage it, or own it. It rejects our every attempt to dominate nature, yet amid its overwhelming power, it calls to us, inspires us, and invigorates our life on land. It dissolves the little us into the big us. When the energy of the ocean is present, there is change stirring that is beyond any change you've known before. The ego must dissolve. The saline swells work on your very cells, your fibers, your deepest underlying beliefs. Like Aphrodite, we rise from the ocean's froth, a new being. Life is change. Let the wave crash. And the ocean displays every emotion without shame. To witness its glassy, moonlit surface and its unforgiving storms is to know the full spectrum of the human experience. See, that whole subconscious thing is really like speaking out to me completely. And like what I'm definitely hearing is like, because of what's happening for you externally around you, it's triggering something in your subconscious mind, whether past trauma of some sort that was preventing you from moving yourself forward into achieving your greatest potential. But the theme of it, I really like to get to the bottom of, because we're doing a reading for the collective, I do have to try and make sure that I'm covering as much as I can. So also bear in mind, take what resonates for you, because the reading is for the collective. And even though this card did not fall in reverse, I am still getting a reverse energy from it though, because it's really that feeling of not being able to achieve what you so desire and what you wish for, because the 9 of Pentacles is like a wish fulfillment card for the material desires that you were aiming for or wanting to achieve. But yeah, that whole plenty of fish in the sea as well. So perhaps it was a relationship where I felt like you were hoping for a really deep connection, deep ocean, a deep connection, a faithful connection even. I don't know why that came up, but faithful and honest. But it wasn't quite happening because there seems to be a lot of squabbles and sometimes even quite petty. So maybe it is to do with the relationship, and that's probably where that quote was coming through from spirit, the whole plenty of fishes in the sea, but you were stuck in whatever subconscious triggers that were holding you back from really finding what's probably best for you, that is more aligned to the person that you are. I'm hearing the words, I just want to make this work. So yeah, it could be a number of things. It could be career, it could also be job. But being the energy of Wands and Pentacles here, it is giving me more of the whole being creative, inspired, and work, even family. I feel like if it was Cups, 9 of Cups, and it's different because Cups give me that whole deeper feeling, emotional sort of like vibe, but this one is more platonic almost. But let's see what else what other cards have to say with regards to the energy of your past. Okay, so I will start pulling cards from the Astro deck. I don't have a certain rhythm with this. I just go with the flow and I listen to what spirit wants me to say or what cards I'm meant to pull to get the message across. Okay, so if you found yourself gravitating to another group and notice that the cards that I use are different, or the source of the source or where I'm getting my whatever tools I'm using, okay, to get the message from, divination may differ. You got invitation. Yeah, so what I'm hearing right now is that there was something that you were probably invited to do, and whether a collaboration, like it's something that would have opened a door to some form of opportunity and it was missed. I don't know why I heard that, but I thought I would just say anyway. Heal. See, you got the healing card. Yeah, so it's that feeling of something was missed, an opportunity was missed, and perhaps you're feeling it and almost like blaming yourself for missing that opportunity. I'm just going to get a third card, please, Spirit. Clear and concise messages for group 2, past energy. Thank you. Root. Grounding. Why did I hear the word grounding? Getting to the root of the problem is what I'm hearing right now. Oh, okay. So that's what's coming through. It is the trigger in your subconscious mind. Here's some information from what I understand how self-limiting beliefs or blockers, we call them success blockers. The root of the problem as to why and how, more like why we react the way we do when certain things trigger us, because it is things that came from trauma or came from things that we've learned before, when we were at the age before we were 6 years old. Because before we were 6, we were like sponges. Our minds process and absorb things that are around us like sponges. So if you were taught a certain way or influenced a certain way by your family members or your parents, then, like, for instance, if let's say you are told that you're not good enough, or there's this feeling of rejection because your parents weren't around you very much or weren't supporting you for everything that you really wanted to do, comments were being made, may not be big back then, you know, at that age, it wasn't a biggie, but it would have triggered you something. Like, there would have been something that would have triggered you to feel a certain way today. So it's getting to the root of it and finding out what the trigger was to make you feel this way, that even when you were invited into an opportunity, you didn't take it. Perhaps you felt like you weren't good enough. That's the first thing I'm hearing. Or you felt like you couldn't do it. I'm hearing that whole self-limiting beliefs. You couldn't do it. You might feel you might be rejected. You might not feel accepted. Let's look into it further and find out what else we can get from this. So I'm just going to pull the energy deck to get more information, all right? Concise messages, please, for pile 1's past energy. Thank you. So I see you're not being able to speak up. Your 5th chakra was blocked. Something to do with your 5th chakra. I'm hearing the word control again. Fighting and being in control, like I said before, from the 5 of Wands. It's like an external influence. But I also do feel, because it's not a major arcana card, that it is that the energy wasn't that much of an influence. So I think you had part to do with it as well. It was like, because I'm hearing the words power of the mind. Daughter spirit. It's really funny how this card's always falling out a lot in readings. Okay, so what I'm hearing is that whatever the case may be with this circumstance that's happened, it was meant to be. Because it's supposed to trigger some form of healing for you. An awakening is like a change, like it's something that's going to force you to change into something else, whether your perspective to how you view things, how you see things, healing past, because you had the healing card. But it was meant to happen, so it would have triggered some form of spiritual awakening. So for most of you in pile 2, for your past energy, you would have had a spiritual awakening of some sort to shaken you a little bit, so that you would do some shadow working even to get to the root of the problem, so that it doesn't repeat again in your present and in your future. And now for a third card. And I hear the word hope. Wow, you got 2 cards that fell out, so I'm just going to take it. You got the Angel of Strength. An attachment. Okay, interesting. Okay, so that's that energy I was saying, how it was forcing you out of something, of spiritual awakening of some sort, because now I'm being given the image of the Tower card from Tarot. Whatever it is, this situation has forced you completely out of your whatever zone you were in, detaching yourself from things that you were hoping that would work out. But you knew it wasn't, so you were fighting it as well. So things weren't working out for you, but you were fighting it too to try and keep it together. That's that feeling where I was getting, I want this to work. Remember I said, I want this to work. I'm hearing yourself say, I want this to work. That's why I'm sticking around. So you were attaching yourself to this energy, hoping that it would work somehow. Strength with the attachment together is giving me the vibe that you were really determined to stay on course with this, whatever the case may be, even though you knew it wasn't working out for you. But I feel like it's still, again, coming back to your subconscious mind of self-limiting beliefs, thinking that you can't have any better. You think that this is the be-all and end-all. So you're kind of still sticking to it because you're attached to the idea of how it made you feel. That even though throughout any negativity that you were experiencing, you were still torn to the idea that, you know, it's going to work out, because there are still beautiful things about this situation that, you know, resonated with you, that you enjoyed or even loved. But you were already hearing the signs I'm hearing from Spirit. You were seeing and hearing the signs and synchronicities that this is the end of it. Like, it wasn't going to work out anymore. You've learned what you needed to learn from it. You gained whatever skill that you needed to gain from it, that it's almost that time to move on. All right, now I'm just going to pull a Making Magic Oracle, because I really want to get to the root of this issue. So that way it gives me a little more clarity as to what it is that we're picking up here. Breaking bad habits. Wow. Okay. Self-acceptance and excellent mental health. So yeah, you were really like attaching yourself to this, because it's almost as though Spirit is trying to tell you to break away from it, but it's not being done. Clear and concise messages, please, for pile 2 in their past energy. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, there you go. Oh, oh. Okay. Heavenly assistance from your angels and guides. So yeah, that's what I was telling you, and I was saying that you were already receiving the signs and synchronicities to tell you that you were being guided out of this, but you were attaching yourself to the thing. And I'd really like to see in your very shortly your present energy to see whether you got out of the funk. Felix Felicius, is that how I pronounce it? Felix Felicius. A power symbol to create lucky serendipitous events. Yeah, see, like even with the Spirit card together, like I was just saying, the signs and synchronicities before even these cards came out. So it's like your Spirit team are like really enforcing the fact that they've been trying to like give you hints and to get out of the funk. And if you did, like yours did it together. You received the intuitive nudges. I feel like pulling a 4th. Achievement, yep, there you go. Win the award, accolade, or contract. They were trying to tell you to get out of it so that you can achieve your greatest potential, because this wasn't it. There's also a feeling of settling, because you're comfortable. You got comfortable. And the back of your deck, I couldn't like avoid it. It's saying authenticity. Who I truly am is good indeed. I am authentic in thought, word, and deed. Yep, your Spirit team is trying to tell you so that you can heal past this, so you can achieve your true authenticity. That you were achieving the goals toward this by upskilling yourself in whatever it is the situation is supposed to teach you in. So you've got the experience that you need to reach your full potential and your authenticity. And you got the love card too. There's not enough self-love in yourself, but I also feel like there's not enough love in whatever connection this may be, if it is a connection. Like Spirit's saying, you need to love yourself more, I'm hearing. And respect yourself and see your own value, I'm hearing. There we go. Health, see? And you had the mental health with the breaking bad habits. Mother Earth, sweet Mother Earth, bright, bring to me your health and might. Do you see a lot of blues here, or am I just... It's some form of blue. I'm sure it's blue, or is it turquoise? But there is a lot of blues in your reading. And then you had the throat chakra, which is blue. See? It's like, really, it's like silencing you. I feel like you were being silenced. But I'm also hearing from Spirit that you are so loved that this had to happen because they couldn't see you go through with it anymore. Magical powers. Wow. I weave in clear, I cast, and I know magic secret to me now show. And I do feel like you all are pretty intuitive people. I'm not surprised you picked the Labradorite. So Labradorites are known to enhance psychic abilities, the energy of it, so that you could tap intuitively into it. But because it's also a butterfly, there is that element of transformation as well in this, that I feel like whatever energy you were in the past, it has hugely transformed you now to the person that you are today. You all are all intuitively guided throughout the whole time, because the purple is all about the crown chakra, and the crown chakra is where we receive all our downloads from Spirit. Together with the third eye, you were receiving the intuitive nudges. But it is, I do feel like the energy that you were meant to go through this, because it was supposed to teach you a lesson so that you could heal from it and give you the emotional intelligence that you need to succeed now, today. Truth. And now I'm hearing the truth will set you free. So you had your spiritual awakening to wake you up to the truth, so that you could live more true to who the true person that you are, so that you can achieve your dreams. You got your dreams, you got dreams again at the back of the deck. That you needed to have more compassion for yourself, and that self-love is coming back again. It's really enforcing that. Spirit's really, really fixated on enforcing that. I'm going to pull another deck from my shelf because Spirit says that I need to. So I'm going to open my other deck from the box, which wasn't prepared to the side yet. But it is the intuition deck. The divine intuition deck. So I thought maybe with this whole intuitive nudges that you were receiving, perhaps there's something here that Spirit wants to show and tell you. I do also feel like the energy of this in your past is going to give y'all some reassurance and almost closure. Because it's like this whole feeling of, well, I'm glad I'm not going mad then. Other people. See, I told you there was external influences from others outside of you. Like, it's such a distraction. And yeah, that all your intuitive nudges were not coincidences. All your signs and synchronicities were in fact not coincidences. So this is Spirit confirming with you that they aren't coincidences. This one's kind of like flipping itself. Hold on, that's just bad shuffling. I'm gonna try again. Spirit, clear and concise messages, please, for pile 2 in their past energy. Thank you. What did you want them to know? Feelings and sensations. That they weren't coincidences. That the signs were given to you to protect you. You knew what was going on, but I feel like there is this battle with the mind and the heart or something. It just feels like a constant, well, there you go. Yeah, because of course you got the 5 of Wands. So that's the scene of like constantly fighting, not just with external influences, but with yourself internally too. But I feel it is definitely external because, you know, there's no sword energy here either. So the sword suits in tarot is all about the mental mind. So yeah, it has more to do with external influences because you got the pentacles, which is the physical Anything else you'd like to add, Spirit? And your heart chakra, that's being brought up again about loving and giving yourself the compassion and the respect and the value you need to move on. It's a lot of 5s here as well. I'm seeing 5s, 15, 35, 30. So that's like 2 5s. The thing that's sticking out for me here is 5s, which is what I was saying, transformation with the butterfly. And I said a change that was needed for you to expand and evolve almost. Okay. And lastly, I'm just going to pull one more card from the tarot, from a different tarot deck. Or however many cards Spirit thinks that I need to pull. The Sun. I deserve happiness and share my joy and gratitude wherever I go. Yes, you do, my loves. You do. You absolutely do. You're better than this. This is not your opportunity really to shine just yet. You have another opportunity that's coming. That the invitation card that you got earlier, I think that was your intuitive nudge as well, perhaps even telling you that you shouldn't be taking that. But also I do feel like there's something else externally trying to tell you not to. So it's 2 ways. But whatever it is, I'm still coming back to that feeling of where everything happened here was for a reason. It happened for a reason. Because it's part of your transformation, it's part of your growth. That it was almost as though it was inevitable. It's like that feeling of inevitable. See, the more I give, the more I receive. You got the 9 of Pentacles here. You have the 9 of Pentacles here too. Yeah. So again, it's like that. It's like highlighting the fact that you are a genuinely giving person. And sometimes I do feel like people were taking too much from you. It's like a take. And the giving is not reciprocated. It's like it's just not reciprocated, I'm hearing. Okay. Well, let's pull your current energy and see if whether anything sort of like kind of links itself into it. So what I will do is I will clear this pile and put it aside. And I'm not going to reuse them because there's a reason why I'm not reusing them, because they are past energies and we want to see whether there's anything evolved in you or changed in your present. So what I'll do is I'll just put them aside neatly. So I'm just going to clear the desk. Okay, my loves, I'm just going to put your pile right there and we'll have a look at your present energy. So we have the Forest. Okay, so before I even pull the tarot cards, I'm already getting the vibe of like exploring nooks and crannies, almost shadow working as well, because you're exploring the dark sides of you, but the beauty in you as well. In the Forest, there is tricksters. There is also the energy of like magical components as well. I'm getting an image of that movie from Lord of the Rings. So it's like exploring all the forest within, but I'm also getting the image of the Hobbit. So there's a lot of like forest and there's magic in the midst of everything. So it's got the beauty and the dark side to it as well. So it's almost as though like you're in a period of exploration almost. You're taking a journey right now. But let's see what the tarot says. But I will get the meaning of that card for you and read it out very shortly. Oh, that was quick. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to go with that one because that one was speaking out to me. So you got the 9 of Swords in reverse. So that's you putting aside away your anxiety. You don't want to get yourself stuck with worries and anxiety anymore. You're trying to move on. You've got the 4 of Cups. So that's emotionally, you're saying no. You're saying no. I don't know why you're saying no. It's like it's also a feeling of discontent. Clear and concise messages, please, for pile 2 for their present energy. Thank you. So this is you now. There is hope. There is basically hope. because you got the Sun card, and that's like major arcana energy. That's like big boss energy. That is hope, shining, using your truest potential. But I do feel like it's you getting to that stage though. You're in limbo right now. It's like an in-between energy. Actually, let's find out what the forest says first. It's interesting how you got two places. So you had the ocean to begin with, and then the forest as your present energy, as another place in the archetype deck. So that's already giving me, because it's places, it's traveling, it's already giving me the whole taking a journey. You're on a journey. You're on a journey to finding yourself. Okay, so with the forest, it's the woods, the thicket, the jungle. Consider for a moment your earliest memory of the forest. It's likely it included all the mythic dynamics of this archetypal space, a little fear, a little enchantment, perhaps losing your way, perhaps discovering a secret mystical treasure. Like I said, it has its beauty, but it also has some form of darkness. Such is the magic of the forest. It requires first that you enter it, and then that you get lost within it. You may think there is a path to lead you straight through, but soon enough you'll be on what is known as the pathless path. There are tricksters here, dense foliage, and entanglement, but equally present are the glimmers of fairy light and friends among the trees. You're on an adventure now, and there is no turning back. So embrace the dim light and the moving shadows, whether literal or imaginal. Brave the forest and get lost getting found. It's all about magic abouts, childlike wonder, and adventure. So yeah, you are on a journey. You are on a healing journey right now. You're feeling all sorts of stuff right now, from emotional to mental, but I do feel like you're really trying to fight your way out of anything that is like forcing you into a funk, that's controlling your mind almost. I do feel like you're healing through past traumas, and you're learning a lot about yourself going through this journey. It's like you're going through a journey of self-exploration. Let's tap into the energy deck. Clear and concise messages, please, Spirit, for Pile 2 in their present energy. Thank you. Like I also noticed, like, oh, that was quick. Oh wow, you got the Sun card again. I hear Spirit actually giving you a hug and reassurance right now to remind you how amazing you are and how beautiful you are, that you can actually walk into a room and almost brighten up the room. Your presence, your energy is actually a lot more beautiful than you think. And I notice like my style and the way I'm delivering my messages in this reading in comparison to say Pile 1, because Pile 1 was fully energetic. I feel like I'm approaching it differently with this pile, that it's almost as though my tone has completely changed. And it's like going into this mode of giving comfort automatically. The feeling for this group, Pile 2, I'm feeling like you need to be nurtured right now. That it's almost as though I'm not just talking to you like a friend, I'm talking to you like a loving mother and also a loving, supportive sister. I don't know why, but I do feel that way. And it's almost as though I'm telling you that you have so much potential in you. Wow. You got caring connections. What did I say? Even like I was feeling it, like you just need to be cared and loved right now. And you got man holding a coin. It's all about feeling worthy for yourself. That divine masculine energy. Now I'm getting like the vision of being protected. It's that masculine energy protecting you. That right now what you need is to be loved, cared, and protected. That even the messages are coming through and the way it's being delivered is coming from a place of love, care, and protection. That my tone is automatically syncing with your energy, telling you just how worthy and beautiful you are, and that I am protecting you. You deserve a lot of love. That whatever it is that you're going through right now, that you are okay and you are loved and so valued. But I also do feel that you have been offered, because you see this card here where emotional support has been offered to you, but you're kind of like, no, I don't know whether I'm refusing to sort of like accept. You see this image here? It's being offered, but there's this feeling of dissatisfaction. People around you that love you are trying to give you sympathy, and maybe perhaps it's pride that you're not accepting the sympathy, because with the Nine of Swords in reverse, it's giving me that energy of like, no, I'm not that bad, I'm okay. Like, you know, it's just telling yourself that you kind of got this and you're really fighting the energy. But the feeling I'm getting that connections that you're getting are genuinely really trying to give you the hope that you need to get through it. That even like right now, while you're going through a journey with your spiritual awakening, I do feel like most of you are still awakening and really embracing the change and trying to love yourself almost like right now, really trying to give you the love that you like. It's like you nurturing your inner child right now is the energy I'm getting. And so that's probably me stepping in now with my energy saying, okay, I'm giving you that nurturing energy that you need to. And I'm acknowledging that you are feeling hurt. I'm also acknowledging that you're feeling a little lost. And I'm telling you it is okay. Everything will be fine and it is okay. I'm saying that I've been through the dark night of the soul too, and I understand. And perhaps you all feel really lonely right now. Don't. You are not alone. You are absolutely not alone. Back of your deck, you've got journey. What did I say? You are going through a journey right now, my loves. This is meant for you. What you're supposed to be going through right now is, I hear expansion. The word expansion is what Spirit is saying right now. Let's pull more cards. You got perseverance. Oh, persevere through it. You've got this. Spirit is saying you've got this. The motivation to keep going despite the odds. What? See, you remember how I said that you are in a period of bridging? Not only are you now in the middle of a bridge between your past and your future self. So when I say past, I'm feeling like the last 3 to 5 years. That was your energy from your past that we were reading before. The present is now, and then we'll look into your future shortly, 3 to 5 years later. So Spirit is basically saying persevere. You are on a journey. You are on a bridge right now. You're crossing from one end to the next. It's going to feel a little bit wobbly here and there. I mean, like, even if you look at this image here, it's dark, but there's light shining through. It's almost that feeling of hope. And that's the sun. The sun cards are all about hope. You got the sun card twice. So it's like Spirit telling you hope is there. It is not lost. You are not lost. Follow the hope. Have faith and follow your hope, and know that everything will be okay. Because you are surrounded by magic and the possibilities are endless right now. That feeling of just don't give up just yet. Because the light shining, look, the bridge doesn't even look very stable. It's like it's being held by ropes. And yeah, you're on a shaky, kind of like all over the place, kind of chaotic almost. But you are still surrounded by so much beauty that you need to stop looking at the things that bring you sadness and really accept the support that you're getting from plenty of people around you that love you, trying to tell you that you're not alone. Don't drown yourself in sorrow, that you are not alone. I am still getting something else as well from this Nine of Swords in reversed. I just want to listen to what Spirit has to say, because they're trying to tell me something, and it's kind of loud. It's almost as though it's so loud that I'm so distracted right now. So I'm just going to find out. Okay, so Spirit is saying that you're experiencing some like deep inner turmoil of some sort as a result of your thoughts and your mindset. So that's that mindset that you're in. It's like that. It's almost as though like fear is stripping you of your life force. It's like draining you emotionally. You're drained. And I'm hearing reality check. Get a reality check and evaluate which fears are warranted and which are not, and release your limiting beliefs. That's the limiting beliefs energy that I was getting. Like, I'm still getting the limiting beliefs energy, any crippling fears and any self-doubt. It's like you're fighting it, because if it was upright, you're embracing and understanding that you're weighed down by it and your thoughts and your, and those feelings, worries and despair. But I feel like when it's in reverse, it's like you're fighting that feeling, that it's almost as though there's this feeling of denial as well. I don't know why I'm hearing that. It's just what Spirit is saying. Maybe I'm giving you the hard truth right now. Maybe that's what you need and that's what you were seeking for, and that's probably why you clicked into this video and were drawn to Pile 2 in the first place. You know, you chose the butterfly. You're wanting to transform, but it's almost just this feeling like you don't know how. But I feel like the hand is being handed to you to show you how, but you are so like you're drowning yourself almost that you're not even seeing what's really going on around you, and how there's still a lot of hope and not to give up just yet, because whatever it is right now, you need to persevere is what I'm hearing. Wishes come true. See? You've got like the Sun card, and it's like hope and wishes. A hope is there. Your wishes can still come true. You still got the opportunity to turn things around. This is your turning point right now. This reading here now, talking about your present energy, is your turning point. So it's almost as though like telling you, which pathway do you want to take? You're on that bridge right now, and the sign's telling you where to go. So I think this is your turning point, and spirit literally shaking you right now. The energy I'm getting. That's the reason why you were meant to see this reading, that you were meant to be taken to part 2. It's because that hope, spirit is giving you that hope again. It's like, okay, you're intuitive, you know what's up. I'm going to remind you. You need to see this message, because it's like spirit telling you not to give up just yet, because you are still yet to achieve your greatest potential. See, love charm, attract a lover, soulmate, or life partner. So some of you, maybe perhaps that's what we were picking up about relationships before, and it's coming to light now because the cups are showing themselves. But I also do feel like you're pushing people away as well, as the vibe I'm feeling. That there are people out there that really want to genuinely support you, and you're pushing them away. You are finding your tribe. Actually, hold on. You are about to find your tribe, but you're preventing yourself from finding deeper, meaningful connections because you're tainted. I have this feeling of isolation as well, like you're isolating yourself. Maybe you've even turned introverted. Let's pull a 4th card, shall we? Labyrinth. Raising your energetic vibration and enlightenment. So you are going through awakening. You need to get out of this labyrinth, this maze. Spirit is reminding you to raise your energetic vibration and find enlightenment in this all. That this is supposed to happen for you to find enlightenment, because it's like a wake-up call I'm hearing. Whew, that one went flying. Vision. Oh, I love that. That is like you having a peep. I'm hearing peep through the peephole and seeing what you want and vision it. Raise your energetic vibration and envision the future that you wish to have. Take yourself into that future. Time is not linear. You can time leap to whatever timeline you want to be. Do you want to be stuck in the past, or do you want to move forward and look forward to your future? Mystery. Be open to the mystery of the forest. You can find beauty as well in this journey itself. See the beauty in it. It's again giving me that psychic ability vibe, the mystery, the mysterious, the esoteric. I mean, that's why you guys are also coming to like tarot readings here and pick a card readings here on YouTube, because this is your vibe. You're looking for guidance, and well, I'm here right now being one of those lovely tarot readers that you're watching on YouTube, saying embrace the beauty and the change, the esoteric and the magic that's within you and around you. And discomfort, I know you're feeling really uncomfortable. It's forcing you out of that comfort zone, and it's what you need to do. Clear and concise messages, please, for pile 2. Present energy, thank you. What else do they need to know? This lovely pile 2. Oh, abundance. And again, you got purple, crown chakra vibes. It's like giving you the hope that you deserve the abundance that's coming for you. Be ready. Oh, you got the romance card. Oh, the life partner card. Soulmate connection and love charm. So some of you, it's possibly that relationship issues that you were having, and no squabbles and fight, and not knowing that it's not working out, but you're kind of stuck with it. And I was getting that whole, I was saying how you got a karmic connection. It was a karmic connection because it's supposed to be a lesson that you have to learn. It's going to give you the growth that you need to find a more truer connection and a soulmate and a life partner. Because you know what they say, if you don't know or experience the shitstorm, you'll never be able to appreciate appreciate when the good stuff comes. But I also do feel like that whole self-love again, whether you're falling in love with yourself again and realizing the beauty now that you're opening your eyes to seeing the positive that's coming from this situation, to wake you up to seeing the beauty within and the value in yourself, because you had the man holding a coin earlier, which is a value thing, and a good cheer. With kind heart and humor free, may good cheer rule, so mote it be. Again, you've got like that sun vibe, connections. You see how you're surrounded with lots of people? That's really enforcing again that you have the connection you need and the support that you need to accept that when it's being offered to you. Because you know what they say as well, when we don't accept blessings from others, when they're trying to help you, they genuinely just want to try and care and help you. You are depriving them from receiving blessings themselves from the universe. Because out of kindness and living in that heart space that they're reaching out to you, they want to do it because they care a lot for you. When you say no and don't accept it and go into that mentality, you are depriving them from receiving their abundance and their blessings. Now, you don't want to do that to others, do you? Spirit is also saying you need to go back to those times when you were selfless and wearing your heart on your sleeve and doing the same for others, because I know your trust or whatever was broken before, that this time you're getting that back in return and you need to accept it with grace, I'm hearing. Have a look at your intuition now and see whether there anything else is coming up. What else do Pile 2 need to know? Clear and concise messages, please, for their present energy. Thank you. Throat chakra. So speaking up. When you don't like something, speak up more. You've got that throat chakra in the past energy as well, by the way. Yeah, remind you again. Was it? I'm just looking back at your cards. Yep. 5th chakra, which is your throat. Yep. That was your past energy and you got it again. So I guess one lesson that you need to learn from this is learning to speak up and ask for what you want. Okay? So that has to change, because the fact that you're bringing that back in again from your past energy, we don't want that. We want to change that. Because what we're doing here today is we want to see if things are changing from your past. And the fact that same cards are showing up again is basically saying that these are the things that you need to tweak and better to improve yourself if you want to see it evolving in your future. See? And we need to break the resistance. Because that's that feeling of resistance again that we got from the past energy, that resistance. You need to break away from all that self-limiting beliefs and justification. You do not have to justify yourself anymore to try and seek approval or external validation. You do not have to do any more of that. Again, you got lots of blue energy, blue and yellows and like oranges. I'm getting like solar plexus energy too. It's all about the root. So you got root as well in your last reading in your past energy, and it's all about, you know, the grounding, the root, the stability. You're seeking the stability that you need for yourself. You need to find stability. You need to ground yourself again. You're kind of like all over the place with your emotions right now, and Spirit's trying to tell you to come back and remember your value, remember your core beliefs and your true north. Okay, so that's already a hint that Spirit's trying to tell me to pull cards from the inner compass deck. So I'm listening. Let's find out what your higher self wants you to know and what's really important right now to change this and shift this energy to something a little more positive, okay? Awareness. Humor. Well, Spirit just wants you to make sure your higher self is wanting to laugh again. And moderation. Everything comes with a balance. So these are the 3 things that you need to focus on and improve, okay? And I won't say improve, but like if you want to see yourself, this is like your inner compass. This is your true north, what your higher self really wants you to achieve, all right? And if you're not achieving any of these 3 things right now, something that you probably need to reflect and be aware of, okay? The fact that awareness is even here. So you got moderation, to avoid excesses and extremes and to find a middle ground, to show temperance, to prefer to have just enough of something than too much of too little of any one thing. Awareness, to be aware, to be conscious of, to have accurate perception, knowledge, or understanding of a thing, for example, a subject, a person, a fact, a situation, or reality itself, to be well informed and cognizant. Humor, to see the humorous, comical, amusing, and funny side of myself and the world around me. Lightheartedness and laughter are important to me. Your higher self is craving to laugh again. And now I don't know why, but I heard the saying, you know, the Joker from Batman? Why so serious? That's what I'm hearing. Why so serious? Lighten up, I'm hearing. Lighten up. So if most of you aren't aware, I will tell you right now, one of my main spirit guides that I've had since I was a child has been with me for a very long time, and it ties to my past life as well. So my main spirit guide came from my past life, and he was like a partner. He is a pharaoh from ancient Egypt, and he played a huge part in the rise of Egypt. So he's got major boss leadership vibes. So he gives a lot of tough love. He loves me, but he gives me tough love as well. So when the messages come through and they're really tough, you'll know why. All right. But I also believe that the way I deliver my readings, period, is that tough love approach, is that motherly support that you need, that even though you are loved, it's also to see you happy. We're not just going to tell you, you know, what you want to hear, because we want to see you reach your greatest potential. I know I do anyway. That's why I do the readings, and that's why I'm passionate about what I do here and why I've started what I did. And so this is what you really need to focus on to reach your higher self. This is your true north. Spirit's saying to pull a fourth as well, because I feel like it will cover more from this collective, okay? So I'm going to pull a fourth. I'm just going to reach out into the box that's on the side there. Skill. My loves, whatever you're going through right now is part and parcel to do with experience and upskilling yourself and almost finding deeper wisdom. Skill, to have the ability to do something and to do it well. A developed aptitude to have a particular ability or expertise to learn power of using my knowledge effectively and readily in execution or performance so as to do something competently. Now, what I'm also immediately getting right now is that, you know, that limbo feeling I was telling you that I was feeling earlier, that you are in that limbo phase because you feel like you're not seeing a lot of positive outcomes just yet. So you are drowning yourself in sorrow and it's almost as though you're giving up. Please don't. This is also the time for you to upskill yourself in whatever it is that you're working toward. Like, for instance, perhaps you need to go back to school and study again, or perhaps you need to find deeper self-love for yourself and love yourself and give yourself the comfort and inner child healing that you need if you want to find deeper connections in a soulmate. Because you know what they say, you cannot love another person until you love yourself first. This is the time where you need. If you're wondering why you're not attracting anyone just yet, this is why. You are meant to focus on yourself first. I'm also hearing from Spirit right now that this is the calm before the storm. When I say storm, I don't mean like a complete like shitstorm. I'm not talking about shitstorm. I'm talking about things are going to go so well for you that you won't have time to breathe. And it's almost as though right now, this is your time to breathe, learn, apply the wisdom, or learn to upgrade the wisdom, or just experience and be. Is what Spirit is saying. This is really a time to really be in your essence, be in your element. Let me give you another example, because I can only give you like personal examples because I really want to relate with you, okay, and what you're going through, and perhaps I can inspire you from my life experience, okay? Because trust me, I have a lot up my sleeve, and I'm sure you'll learn a lot more about me as well, so that we can relate with each other, so that I'm not just talking out of my ass, okay? I don't know why I had to say that, but that just came out. It was like verbal vomit. I've just started this channel, yeah? And I can't expect that I will have so many followers overnight. It doesn't work that way. At the same time, because I'm new to YouTube in this regard, all right, I've done YouTube tutorials before as a makeup artist, but I'm talking about this is like new territory for me. I've done personal readings many a times. I've had about 30 years experience with cards, but it's the first time I'm on camera doing this on YouTube. I can't expect to be completely amazing. I mean, maybe it's me giving me my own self-limiting beliefs right now, thinking that it's not good enough. But whatever it is, I choose to see the positive in it, that this is me applying the experience that I need and then tweaking as I go, because some things might not work and some things may work. Like for instance, I went for a more structured approach with some of my first 2 videos or 3 videos. And with this one here, I really wanted to go back to the basics, past, present, future reading, and just kind of going with it. Trusting my intuition and trusting in spirit and what is it that I have to deliver, whatever message that may be. But it's all a learning process, and that's exactly what you're going through right now. It is a learning process. Embrace it and just go with it and grow, because the positive energy that I feel that's coming for you, it's literally going to sweep you off your feet. So focus on everything and being right now, okay? That whatever you're feeling right now is completely valid. I'm acknowledging whatever pain you felt, but I'm also telling you to step out of that and move forward, because you have such great potential in you. You have such beauty in you. From what I'm even seeing from the sun, you can walk into a room and brighten up a whole entire room. People know you for your personality. That perhaps what didn't work out back then was because people were jealous. You got that 5 of wands or something, where it's like that fighting energy? Those people are really not seeing you for your truest beauty. If anything, they should be more of your friend and really support you and allow you to shine more, because they felt like you were overcrowding and overshadowing them, that they, imposed these self-limiting beliefs with you and triggered something in you anyway, that whatever was happening triggered that inner child in you and that trauma in you, of the feeling of feeling rejected or outcasted almost. No, they were threatened by you, my loves. People treat you like that from when they are in pain themselves. Remember, hurt people hurt people. But don't take it personally, because you have so much to offer, whether it be a relationship, a desire you're working on, a goal that you're working on, whether you want to start your own business and you're contemplating it. Maybe perhaps some of you here want to be motivational speakers yourself. We go through all the pains that we need so that we can also educate and teach other people to get out of the funk. Because you are strong. You had the strength card here somewhere in a pool of cards here. You got the strength cards for a reason, because you are like the ultimate and epitome of that. People know how strong you are, that they were threatened by you. So why diminish your sparkle because of that? Anywho's, I'm not gonna drown you anymore with some of this stuff, but I am really wanting you to know how special you are and how beautiful you are. So that is your present energy right now. We already know that you are hurting, and we're acknowledging that, and now we want to move you forward, okay? We want to move you on, and we want to give you hope again, because as human beings, all right, and we are first and foremost a spiritual being having human experience, it's almost as though these days you have to see it to believe it. It doesn't always work that way with spirituality though, because there is magic around us everywhere. And trust me, I work with energy daily in my craft as a witch. I don't need to see it to believe it. I know it's there. I know it's there because I know that whenever I've worked with it, I've seen the major change in what it does. Okay, my darlings, let's now work with your future energy, shall we? Oh, you got the vision. Look, you've even got you got 2 owls here. I like to call them 2 Hedwigs because I love Harry Potter. I think you all too. So Hedwig's my favorite. Let's celebrate this, and I'll pull out my Hedwig, because it's that feeling of finding wisdom. I have to put it this way because not you all will only just see his head like that. So I want you to see his cute little face. Okay, you got the vision card. You have 2 owls. I'm sure you had vision somewhere in your previous piles too, didn't you? Please tell me. I'm sure I did. I wasn't going mad, was I? You did! see, so y'alls are really like changing it in, and like, remember how I say you have to have vision and envision your truest self, like your highest self and what you want to be. And like, time is not linear. You can time jump whenever you feel like. It's like a different dimension. You just have to focus. And it looks like you all carried that with you into your future, and that you're continuously envisioning yourself to be the best of the best of the best. I love it. I love it. Oh, the back of your card deck, you've got the 10 of Cups. It's like happy family vibes, celebration, completion, emotional fulfillment, I'm hearing. Clear and concise messages, please, for pile 2 in the future energy. Thank you. What's the future looking like? What's the outlook for pile 2? Oh, thank you, Spirit. Right, you've got the 3 of Cups as well. So that's celebrating and rejoicing. And you got the World Cup. I'm going to put it there because it's showing itself to me, and I wouldn't have seen it if I wasn't meant to. So you've got the world, completion, absolute completion. Everything has revealed itself to you. You know, because, you know, she's kind of like naked. So it's like revealing the truth in you almost. I love the World card. I love that that happy ending vibe, because you got the happy family vibe. You got rejoicing, and you're living in your highest, truest self. And like the vision is like, look, you've got 2 hands coming together. It is that completion. You've climbed all the mountains you need. You found all the wisdom you seeked. 3 to 5 years later, you'll be in a better position. You've worked through everything. There is still hope. There is hope that you've worked through the hope. You've believed in yourself. You found the wisdom. You found the connections. It's almost as though like this awakening in you, that the unknown, because you got the moon in the background here, that it was almost as though like the unknown is being illuminated. You found clarity as well. What I'm hearing the words clarity. You found union. It's like the coming together of everything with the World card as well. It's like, I can't make this up. I just feel like emotional fulfillment. Owls give me freedom as well, because they have wings and they fly and they soar. So you'll have realized your greatest potential. You're pretty much living your highest self, and to see whether you continuously live your highest self in after 5 years is another question that we'll have to do in another reading. But it's clear cut that you're doing pretty well for yourself in the future. Let's read the card meaning in the archetype guidebook. The dream, the imagined, the revealed. What did I say? Truth, the revealing. My God. It is said that we are each born with a unique vision, a destiny toward which we are aimed. It is also said that we forget this vision the moment we are born. Thus, we are sent on a lifelong journey of rediscovery. You had rediscovery and rediscovering yourself in your past life. Like, not your past life, but your past energy and your present energy. I feel like this is like completing everything that we were talking about, and just reaffirms everything. I'm actually honestly about to cry, because I'm so proud of you all to see a future like this in you. It slips away, yet it guides. It appears in strange dreams and surreal images, seemingly unattainable and preposterous. When we are connected to the vision, we carry an inspired, enchanted aliveness that others recognize. We trust the world and its synchronicities. Did we not touch on synchronicities as well earlier? Y'all, I'm getting the chills right now. We walk through new doors into wondrous opportunities. We all want to be near those with vision. They emit energy more potent than any elixir. When we lose connection to the vision, life becomes dull and exhausting, lacking meaning. Bring back the mystery, bring back the dreams. Potent imagination, synchronicity, and trust. You got synchronicity as well, and all the trust. I said all this in the previous readings. You're carrying that forward into your future. I'm so proud of you. I'm giving you a peephole into your future right now, y'alls. If you continue with that vision and never giving up, you will achieve it. It's already in the cards. I'm just putting it out there. Remember, my readings are never set in stone. They can be changed at any point. If you hear something you don't like, you're not doomed to the reality, because if you think you're doomed to it, then you're not using the readings correctly. Okay, what I'm basically saying here, and what Spirit also has to say, in your team of beautiful spirit team are saying that if you continue to be optimistic, that you understand that you don't have to see to believe it, that you're continuously holding the vision for yourself, that anything can be achieved if you put your mind to it and apply the actions when needed, you will go far. You're already seeing this now, here in the future, that it is absolutely achievable. I have this thing where when I do tarot readings, I do like reading my cards in reverse, but sometimes I trust my intuition strongly that if a card was to even fall uprightly, if the messages were meant to be delivered reverse, I would deliver it reverse. If it falls reverse and it's supposed to be delivered upright, I will do it as well, because I trust my intuition more and I'm hearing it from Spirit. Because sometimes you'll never know. I'm really just going from my intuition. The cards are only here as your visual confirmation. I have been told many a times by Spirit that if I want to do readings, I can do it without cards, because I can basically talk to you about the things that I feel about your future. But I love my cards because they give me the visual confirmation that I need, because believe it or not, I still deal with imposter syndrome once in a while. And plus, you know, cards are really nice and to look at, aren't they? They're aesthetically lovely to look at. And this is what basically I'm trying to get at, my loves, is that you don't need to see it to believe it. But I'm doing this so that you can see it for yourself. I'm giving you that look into the peephole right now, into your future. But again, like I say, it can still change. Continue to live authentically and in your vision. Don't lose sight of it, and you will see everything coming to fruition in your future. I do have a very positive outlook for your future in 3 to 5 years. Let's pull the energy deck. Spirit, clear and concise messages for future energy for pile 2. Thank you. Of Cups completely. Look at this. Oh my god. Do you all see how it's repeating itself? Like, you got the Sun card in the tarot earlier and the Sun card in the energy deck. Now you've got the Happy Family card in the energy deck and the Happy Family card in the tarot. Gotta clear my throat. That was a tickle. Okay, so that's also you in an energy vibe right there, that you will be speaking up more because you're clearing your throat to speak up more for what you want. I'm saying. Excuse me. What else, Spirit? Pile 2 for the future energy. Thank you. Storm warning. See? Okay. Did I not say in your present energy that a storm is coming and that you got to be prepared for it, and that all that pause energy that you were feeling, okay, in your present energy is literally preparing you for what's to come, because the storm is literally going to hit you like a ton of bricks in the future. You will be embracing all the positive energy and all the good things that are coming for you that you have. You'll be so busy is what I'm hearing. Did I not say the calm before the storm? Oh, I love, sometimes it's so uncanny how these cards come together based on what I was intuitively feeling. There you go. Yep, there you go. Taking action. That's that storm energy I was saying. You are taking action. There's so many things that you're doing. You're going to be so busy. So be prepared for it because your visions are coming into reality here is what I'm hearing. Be ready, Spirit's saying. Be ready. Let's tap into your intuition deck and see what's changed. Oh my God. Back of the deck, you got development. I'm putting it down. You've developed yourself to such an advanced level right now. It's not even funny in your future. See, two coming together. Duality coming together. Even if I'm hearing that soulmate connection that you were looking for, it's come together in your future. Brow chakra, that's your third eye. So you are definitely in sync this time with your intuition. You got 13 here, and 13 you put 1 + 3, 4. So that's that coming together and duality again, because it's even numbers. See, you even got 8 here, 10 here, 4. There are a lot of even numbers here. Oh, you got 10 and 10 as well. See, completion. Solar plexus. Okay, did I not say as well in your present energy that there's that solar plexus thing? You know, the whole thing about the solar plexus is that grounding energy. It's that stability energy. This is you sealing that stability in the future, babes. You are so doing that. Let's pull a tarot deck. Clear and concise messages, please, Spirit. Future energy for pile 2. Thank you. 4 of Wands. This is the 1111 card, y'all. I have so many reasons to celebrate and be thankful. Oh my God. I'm also seeing marriage because the 1111 card in tarot is like the marriage card. Oh, I've got one up on my stand right now because this card came out for me as well today through a reading, and I was told by Spirit that I need to put it as my forefront. So there you go, marriage. This will give you a better visual. Vision, it's all about vision, y'all. So this is what you got to look forward to. So if it is confirming that soulmate connection as well, it's that coming together. It is that manifestation, 1111. There's a sun in the background as well coming up from the horizon. So it's giving me that energy of hope, wish fulfillment. 4 of Wands is a wish fulfillment card. Yo, I'm loving your energy, my loves, right now. That transformation is just, whew. Okay, now I'm gonna pull a blessing, okay, from the blessings deck to see what your blessings would be, because you know what, we're gonna be focusing on the positives, right? So I want to see what you'll be blessed with. A blessing from your ancestors. So you're also healing generational patterns. It's that whole being told that this is what we should be doing or do or follow because that's what's being taught to us or shared from generations before. So by living your true authenticity, you are healing your past generations and your future generations as well. So you are receiving blessings from your ancestors because you're living true to yourself. A blessing for good work. What? There's a kingfisher here. Kingfishers are known to be hardworking birds too. But it is, you're being celebrated by your ancestors and cheered for your good work. It's celebration because the 4 of Wands card is celebration as well. And so is the 10 of Cups. It's celebration. You got the 3 here as well. It's celebration. The 3 of Cups here. It's like I'm hearing happy happies. It's all round happy happies. Let's pull a third as well, okay? What do you think? Yeah, feeling like a third. Oh, this one's come up. A blessing for peace of mind. You will be living in complete peace. I'm also hearing financial freedom. So whatever it is that may be, whether it be career or love or any area of your life that we're focusing now on in this reading in your past, present, future, it is looking really good. And because it is a reading for the collective, it's picking up everything, even love. I love this. Should we just push it further again and maybe even have a look at the fortune cookies deck and see whether the fortune cookie is giving you the back of the deck? You got perseverance, y'all. I'm putting that down. You have persevered and come so far from your present energy into your future to get you to where you are now. Society, you will have Say yes to all the wonderful invitations. This invitation related to, you got invitations in the other pile. Say yes to all the wonderful invitations coming your way. Excellent networking opportunities and new love interests for singles will be the result. Yes. Perseverance, you may feel like you're getting nowhere, but there are wonderful changes ahead. Don't give up. So that's alliterating again the fact that you persevered in your present energy into your future. This is giving you that sneak peek that it's that acknowledgement for a blessing of good work. Okay, well, my loves, I guess that is all your reading for today. If not, we'll be here forever. If you've really enjoyed it and found the messages to have resonated and also insightful, I really hope you did. If you did, all love shown here is appreciated. So like, comment, and subscribe to this channel below, because by doing so, you're allowing me to create more videos like this on the regular for you. Yeah, I mean, if you've got any suggestions as well, or any requests or on any certain readings that you'd like me to try and see, to give you that little peep into, let me know in the comments, because I really love to hear from you. And if you're after a more personalized reading, I do them, and I can do them that's catered for you as well. So you can magically teleport yourself to my online apothecary store via the link below in the description box to make a booking. All my readings booked are done via video meeting, so it can be done from anywhere you are around the globe. But until then, blessed be, love and light to all my beautiful shining stars, and I hope to see you all again soon in my next video. Bye! Hello, my beautiful lovelies who have selected pile 3 and the Elemental Tarot, as well as the Green Moss Agate Moon. This is going to be your reading. So we're doing a past, present, future spread for you. I'm just going to put your crystal in the corner there. So I won't be starting with the tarot just yet. I really want to touch on your archetype energy first and then take it from there. Okay, so we'll start pulling cards for past, present, future. So clear and concise, accurate messages, please, Spirit, for past energy for pile 3. Okay, and then for present energy, please, for pile 3. Thank you. Ooh. Oh, we've got the future as well, so I might as well pull that out. Okay, I'm now just going to pop your present and future cards here, and then we'll look into it shortly. All right, now I'm just going to pull 2 tarots. For past energy, please, Spirit, for pile 3. Thank you. 1, 2. Wow, okay, you got 2 major arcanas here. The Strength and the Lovers, and Siren as your archetype. All right, my love. So now with the Siren archetype, obviously it's giving mermaid vibes. But if you know about the story and the history or the mythology about the Siren, sorry, I live on a main road, so you can hear traffic quite a fair bit. The Siren, she's a temptress. She is a temptress. She's known for singing beautifully and entice and almost hypnotize the sailors. She seduces, but it's also about being called to something. It's like you have this certain idea of what it is that you would like to create or go forth and pursue, and you are almost in a trance or a spell. There's this determination of wanting to pursue this desire. You're longing for it, and whether or not it's a good thing or a bad thing, it's like you're still being called to it. But you see, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether it is positive or negative. We're talking about the journey itself to pursuing whatever this is. So there is a sense of passion and determination for it. I mean, you got the Lovers card as well. And the Lovers itself, okay, is about a connection that is destined for each other. It is a divine connection. As you can see, it's depicted in this tarot card as being Adam and Eve with the apple, the temptation, which again ties to the siren. Okay, you're being tempted and called to it because it is that feeling of meant to be. But somehow I'm getting the energy and that feeling that it wasn't difficult to pursue, because you're being reminded here in the Strength Tarot that you need a lot of determination and strength to go for it, to not allow anything external to distract you from pursuing it. And that's basically coming back again to the siren archetype. When you think about it, her song and the siren, when she sings, it hypnotizes the sailors completely, that they're not listening to anything else that's around them because they are drawn to just that song that the siren is singing to them. That is the only thing that matters. I'm hearing tunnel vision. It's like this one way or nothing at all. It's like this feeling of I will not settle for anything else because this is my passion. This is what I feel I'm destined for. Now, this energy is your past energy, obviously, between about 3 to 5 years ago, okay? In comparison to already from Pile 1 and Pile 2's reading, this Pile 3, I feel like you are a lot more ahead. You're further ahead because you already identified what it is that you're passionate to pursue in your past. Whereas the other two piles, they only stepped into this sort of energy in the present or in the future. But this being your past is that feeling like you're already working toward it now, or you are, if not already pursuing it. Okay. But it'll be really interesting to see what your present energy would be like and in your future, considering how far you've come in your past, if that makes sense. But let's read the description in the guidebook for this oracle card or this archetype card so that we can see whether we're on the same page. If there is anything else that I may have missed intuitively while picking up the archetype meaning right now. All right, so the siren we have here, so she is the temptress, the seducer, and the femme fatale. The siren calls and the world spins. What we thought we wanted pales in comparison to the sweet allure of her song. We find ourselves lost in a spell of desire and longing, perhaps even lust. Whether the thing calling to us is ultimately good or bad is somewhat irrelevant, like I said. It's the journey that matters. Exactly what I said. And the work of the siren is to take us on a deep psychic descent. Following her song, we go down, down, down to a place where lessons are learned and courage, the strength card, must be rallied to find our way back to dry land. Try as we might, resisting the call may not even be an option unless, like Odysseus, we bind our hands to the mast of our ship. It's likely, though, that falling for her call is the only way we will come to live more fully in the surface. And you know what else is really interesting is that in the tarot, I think the Lovers is tied to a life path 6, I believe. It's all about service to the community, harmony. And it is this feeling that I'm getting as well, is that whatever it is that you're pursuing here would bring you harmony. You know in your bones and intuitively that this is exactly for you, that this is where you're supposed to be and this is what you should be pursuing. It's like this feeling of life purpose. It's like a deeper connection, like it completely resonates with you. It is definitely passionate. It is your whole purpose fuels a passion feeling. It is destiny. Other iterations of the siren archetype include the nymph, the mermaid, and the fairy. They often come in sets of 3 as a trinity of temptation. It is all about awakened sensuality, absorption, and also arousal. Embodying the siren archetype requires that we explore things that are taboo. The siren laughs at conventions and constraints. She eats rules. So it is that feeling of rule breaker. You are a rule breaker. You don't conform to societal expectations. You don't conform to anything that is depicted as normal. You are, I don't know why, but the word misfits came on, and I'm a misfit. I am the all about the esoteric. I am all about delving into things that are different, that are not perceived as normal. And I'm confident in that. And that's that strength card as well. It's the confidence in stepping into your authenticity and knowing for certain that being unique is beautiful. It is being you. We don't want the same of everything. It's like eating the same food over and over again and then almost being sick of it. Why confirm to something that is repeated in society? It is all about bringing your true essence and your truth into whatever it is that you're working on. And I salute you for this. You are my tribe. You like things that are different. I'm also being told that a lot of you love to, even have colorful hair, even dye your hair, style your hair, cut your hair. There is no, okay, so I'm a girl and I should have long hair. It's like, so what? Shave it. If that's what you love, shave your hair. But it is nothing like, you step away from being stereotype. You have no label to you. And who wants labels anyway? I love unique. I embrace unique. And I salute you for this. I am completely getting the feeling that you are one of a kind. And everyone is. And this is the thing. Everyone is one of a kind. There is no same blueprint in all of us. We all have our own unique blueprint. But it's whether we want to bring that out and surface that and really utilizing it. But the sad thing is that we live in a society where there's either this duplication of thinking, okay, this person is doing it this way. So, I really want the success they've built for themselves. So I'm going to do the same thing. No, it doesn't work that way, because what may work for them may not work for you. And if anything, I'm commemorating you for this, for your archetype, for your personality being the quote unquote misfit. I love it. I salute you and I cheer for you, and I can hear your spirit team cheering for you as well, because you understand the process of being in your truth and harnessing your blueprint, your unique blueprint, to make it work for you, to stand out in the crowd is also what I'm hearing. It's like, how to tame the lion. Some of you have a natural ability even of intuitively communicating with animals even. It's that feeling like you know how to do it. You have an art for it. You have a skill for it. Some of you have the natural ability of being able to resonate and communicate with people on a deeper level, that when they hear you speak, they are enticed by the words that you use. It's almost as though they are willing to even completely listen to you and they trust you. There is also a deep feeling of trust here, that whatever you bring to the table, you are being surrounded by people that love to listen to you. Some of you are motivational speakers even, or pursuing motivational speaking, that this is something that you've been looking into even in your past 3 to 5 years, whether it's been creeping up on you, that voice that is calling you to it. But whether or not you are also going for it is another question. I just know that you are already starting to embrace that archetype, and that siren call has been creeping up in the past for you. And like I said, we'll look into your present energy and your future to see whether you are embracing that and like heeding the call and acting on it. But let's see what else we can pick up. Maybe perhaps I might get more information about your past energy with this calling that you've been drawn to. I'm going to pull the Astro cards. Clear and concise messages, please, for pile 3 in the past energy. In their past energy, sorry. Oh. You got balance, Libra, and beloved, Venus. So that's the lovers, Venus energy and balance. Okay. With the Libra card here and balance is all about strengthening relationships. It's funny enough. with an infusion of justice, equality, communication, fairness, and romance. That's what the card says in the guidebook. And it is ruled by Venus. Funnily enough, you actually got the Venus card here as well. And its symbol is balanced scales. And it is the action of compassion and purpose. Infuse beauty, and beauty flows from a balanced composition. To bring true balance to this situation, look at it through the lens of social justice and ask what would be unequivocally fair. Assess what you value, assess what others value, and find compromise. Become aware of any personal bias, whether you believe that your opinion is more important than someone else's, or that theirs is more important than yours. Be fair, straightforward, appreciative, and kind. Look at the whole situation for better composition. Balance the colors, the light, the shapes, and forms. Make sure everyone in this relationship feels heard, acknowledged, the existing beauty in the situation, and ask yourself how you can bring in more. Explore the arts, music, and movement. Engage in expressive joy and let your soul take in this powerful medicine. Whether at work, at home, or in your love life, this situation may require a partnership of equals. As you create beauty and balance in your situation, you may call in new people who want to dance with you. Meet them on a level field and explore what you can do together. So what I'm already immediately getting as well intuitively is that you could also be doing this, pursuing this together with a partner, someone who is on the same page as you, someone who is deeply connected with you. I do love the fact that it is tied to Venus. Libra is ruled by Venus. I'm yet to still learn more about astrology, okay, like on a much deeper level. I know the basics to astrology, but the houses, etc., I only know a little bit. So I love that in the book, the guidebook, it's been explained and confirmed that that Libra is ruled by Venus. You are romantic as well. Some of you, I'm hearing you wear your heart on your sleeves. That is almost as though you trust too much. I'm also getting Piscean energy here, obviously from the mermaid and the siren, and perhaps you've also identified yourself as being a starseed. That's something, if you haven't looked into, maybe look at that. Because, for instance, I'm a serious starseed. Starseeds, we're not all about conforming to societal expectations. We're being put on Earth and reincarnated on Earth to make a difference to the world. And you've got to be different. You've got to be happy to be different. And that's what I'm also getting and picking up with the energy here, is that perhaps that's something you need to look into if you don't know yet, if you've checked in to see whether you are in fact a starseed. Some of you could also have connections with ancient Egypt. Again, look into it. This requires going within, meditating, etc., if you really want to find out the truth. And I do feel like most of you here are always truth seekers. You're passionate individuals. You really are, pile 3. Anything you put your mind into, you wish to manifest, you will. It's like you don't know the meaning of no. You like to take the chance. You like to take risk is also what I'm hearing. That you are not afraid to go for your dreams. Perhaps I'm also hearing right now that this is a confirmation to enforce this unique personality and beauty that you hold. This energy here, you are far ahead already from anything out of the ordinary. You think one step ahead is what I'm hearing as well. You are always one step ahead than most people. You're entrepreneurs as well, I'm hearing, is what Spirit is saying. Leaders as well. You do think on a bigger scale. But I also do feel like sometimes when you are fixated on something in particular, you go into tunnel vision. And I'm also then now being told that you need to strike a balance between two. I'm also hearing that this is fruitful. You are blooming. I'm getting the Empress energy as well from the Venus. Oh, well, there you go. The Empress is tied to Venus, of course. She is the Empress. She is the one that's birthing fruitful things. She is the creator. She is a creative. I'm getting Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but again, you could also be a Libra with Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio in your birth chart. Also another thing that you can probably look into. There's like free websites online that you can do your birth charts based on the date of birth, the time of your birth, and the location of your birth. So maybe look into it to see whether perhaps you've got water signs in your chart. And not just any part of your chart. I do feel like it's either in the 4th, 6th, and 12th house, I think. The creative ones. Don't quote me on that. Like I say, I'm still very new to all that. Still learning. I'm going to see what else I can pull. I do feel like a third card is calling out to me in the Astro deck, so I'm going to go for it. Clear and concise messages, please, Spirit. Past energy. Oh, there you go. That was quick. Aries, act. What did I say? You're acting. You are really being called to it, and some of you are, maybe most of you are actually acting on it or starting to act on it. Aries is the beginning. It is the I feel like it is the magician as well, the magician and the fool energy, where you are manifesting. Because the magician is a natural manifester. You have all the tools that you need to manifest your desires. Why am I not surprised that you got the Aries card? Acting on your desires, acting on your dreams and pursuing it and going for it. You've got the call. The call is, the siren is calling out to you. I love this energy and I completely resonate with this energy by, like, hands down. Okay. Clear and concise messages, please, for pile 3. Thank you, Spirit. I should really address my main spirit guide. He was my lover or husband in my past life. And the difference to when I say, my love, can you please bring me clear and concise messages to pile 3 for their past energy. Thank you. See how quickly that comes out? The elements of fire, air, earth, and water create powerful protection. But what I'm also getting immediately is that magician energy again. He's got all the tools that he needs to create and manifest his desires. And I say his because there is no gender specific here, okay? But in the original Rider-Waite, it is depicted as being a male, the magician. It's like that Merlin energy. And the elements are all 4 or 5 elements if you include spirit as well. You have everything that you need to create whatever it is that you so desire. You are powerful individuals here, pile 3. It's like you even have mastered the art of the law of attraction itself, all 12 laws of attraction. There is this feeling of complete oneness with you. And like I say, you're far advanced than most. This is by far the most advanced group out of all the 3 that I'm doing readings for. My love, okay, thank you. Trinket 5, 5, 5, 5. Change. Manifesting money and income. What did I say? You're like natural, beautiful. You have mastered the art of manifesting. My goodness, I really honestly cannot wait to confirm your present energy and to see what's in your future. If this is already your past energy, this is insane. I'm truly, truly excited for you. 555. You could also be seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities, and I do feel like you are very deeply connected with your spirit team because you are listening. You are ready for it. You understand the forces that are bigger than us. You understand of the unknown. The magic is what I'm hearing as well. You could also be doing card readings for your own self. But if you're anything like me, when I do card readings for myself, it is really hard to have an objective opinion for the cards because I involve a lot of my emotions, being a Pisces sun as well. And it's hard to be objective. That's why I always love listening to picker cards myself. And I seek that from external gifted sources to get an idea of my journey and whether I'm on the right path and get the guidance that I need. And I do feel like most of you here do that, even though you have the capability of being intuitives. The siren is an intuitive archetype. The fish and Pisces are highly, highly intuitive star signs. Well, most water signs are anyway. But Pisces, being the last sign of the zodiac, is being known to be the most intuitive. And I have no doubt that that's what you are. That's why I think it's really worth seeing whether you've got any water signs in your charts. That has an external influence to this whole personality of yours, to this archetype of yours. But yeah, signs and synchronicities come in hot and heavy with you. Manifesting money and income. You are even a natural human generator of energy, that it starts within you. You can think of a certain thing and feel it and then act on it, and it will just manifest for you. Obviously, the universe doesn't hear, it feels. So you need to make sure that it all syncs and that balance card is coming through again, the balance energy. You are action takers as well, is what I'm hearing. I'm also hearing you're not procrastinating. You are not the sort of person who enjoys procrastinating. You'll sit on it for a little while, but you are not one that kind of festers and ruminates over things. And if you do, it doesn't last very long. Just a third card, please, Spirit. Oh, my love, my dear darling, can you please provide us? Oh, that was quick. You got the love charm as well again. And there's 3 cards here to do with love. Attract a lover, soulmate, or life partner. I do feel that there is a lot of, when I say, it's pictured here, attracting a lover, soulmate, or life partner, I do feel like it begins with you. And I think you understand the art of loving yourself first. I do feel like either most of you here have either 369 in your birth date, but I'm also getting 2 because there is a lot of that depicted here in the cards that are laid out before us. And it's again enforcing your passions, love for whatever it is that you put your mind to that you want to pursue. I'm not one to do love readings either, unless I'm being called to do one. And if the cards fall out in a certain way to do with love, then I will just deliver the messages, but it's not one that I would choose to do voluntarily. At the back of the deck, you got Sun. And the Sun card in tarot, or in we're seeing a sun anyway, is all about your true north. It is all about your inner compass, your desires. Is about living your truth, bringing things to light, standing in the spotlight, shining, and just hope in general as well. The golden energy of sun brings fame and fortune. That whatever it is that you've been in the works with in the past few years or have come to you, like I say, is that feeling of destiny that this is meant for you and that it will bring the fame and fortune that you so desire. Some of you could also be authors or looking at being authors. You could be launching something that you created creatively on your own. Perhaps, you're inventing something for some of you, something very different. I'm also immediately being given the name Elon Musk. Now, he's an archetype that's worth embodying. The strong points about him is that he doesn't conform to societal expectations. He is an inventor of unique things. He's an inventor. He is an entrepreneur. Let's touch on your life purpose, because now that this is being identified here as your true north with the Sun card, I really like to know what your life purpose is. If you are really that far advanced right now, normally I pull this deck at the end, but with you, I think it needs to come out right now. My love, clear and concise messages, please. Thank you. What did I say? You've got leadership. Take charge of the situation. I'm not surprised, darlings. I really am not surprised. Oh, you are born leaders, my loves. You are. I am so proud of you. Let's pull a second as well. Oh, my darling, can you please give me clear and concise messages for pile 3's past energy? Thank you. You've got protected. You are safe and supported while you change your career. And it is that feeling of just transitioning into and going for what you actually are passionate about and what you love, to be born leaders that you are. You lead. You do not conform to anything that is expected in society. You are a born natural leader, my loves. This is your calling. This is your destiny. And you are divinely protected while you are pursuing this, because if anything, the universe, your spirit team want you to go for this. This is your calling. Heed it. Jeez. And what did I say? Some of you could also be authors, coming up with a new book, writing your own book, being a motivational speaker, even if it is what I'm hearing, because the siren, it's all about the voice. It's all about utilizing the throat chakra, unblocking the throat chakra. You connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. Some of you are also doing a lot of research into how to make this happen. Self-motivational books, even I'm hearing, reading about it so that you are completely always enlightened, motivated to pursue your calling. You like to read and see, you seek knowledge from whatever. Books now you have ebooks and even audiobooks. You know, you could also be listening to a lot of audiobooks. But you're truth seekers. Like I said, you are truth seekers, my loves. This pile here, pile 3, you are truth seekers. You're continuously striving to achieve the best version of you. You're continuously learning. You're like a sponge. You're ready to take the leap and absorb whatever it is that you're supposed to learn. You'll take it on board. It's like you don't know something, no problem. I'll go and do some research into it. That's this pile. That is your strength. That is the beautiful, unique thing about you. Like I said, you're action takers. Yeah, act. You are action takers. I'm going to put these on the side here because I think it's easier that way. I'm not blocking everything completely. The sun, your true north. Oh my goodness. I love your energy, pile 3. I do. We need more people like you on earth to lead and lead by example is what I'm hearing. I'm intrigued and I really want to find out your more about your archetype and see whether perhaps any animal archetype resonates with you. Clear and concise messages, please, for pile 3, my loves. Clear and concise messages, please, my love, for pile 3. Thank you. Tiger. There you go. There you go. You are the tiger archetype. And I'll tell you what, this is your year, the year of the tiger in the Chinese calendar. It is all about action taking, manifesting, bringing all the things that you so desire into fruition. See the moon here on the tiger's head? That again is the unknown. It is the esoteric. It is the things that are not normal. It is trusting the magic within. And again, it's like the tiger and the lion. Love your energy. Let's tap into your present energy to see whether we've got any progress from this, okay? So I'm going to pop your cards to the side. So while I do that real quick. Okie dokes. You got the shaman. Wow, wow, wow. The shaman is the magician. You, pile 3, I'm already getting you guys like manifesting your desires right now. Like you're working on it as we speak. You are in the thick of it. I am getting goosebumps, major goosebumps. Woo. The Knight of Wands. Yep. It's moving. You're manifesting your creation. It's moving. You are taking action because knights are known for action takers. They go for it. They are the travelers. They are the journey makers. They are the messengers, even, I'm hearing. And it's moving. So you've got the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. The Swords is the fastest moving. The Pentacles is the slowest moving, I think. And I think that's also the Knight of Cups as well. But the Knight of Wands is like the second fastest. So you're in the thick of it. Like what I'm hearing is you are in the thick of it. My loves, what is the clear and concise messages for pile 3's present energy? Thank you, my love. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Oh, I'm getting major goosebumps right now, y'all. This is uncanny. This is really uncanny. And I'm so excited. The Four of Wands is all about, it's the 1111 card. Celebrating a marriage of two things coming together. You've got Wands card here. It is the magician. The wand is all about the magician. It is the manifesting. It is the passion. It's the creativity. You're making things happen. Oh, I could cry for you right now. Pile 3. Too late. It's already coming out. The tears are rolling. I am literally crying happy tears for you right now, pile 3. I am so proud of you. We are kindred spirits. I am so proud of you. And I love the fact that you are living your true authenticity right now. I am so proud of you. This is the kind of readings that I love to do, is seeing everyone reach their highest potential. That is my most passionate thing, and this is why I do the readings that I do, and it is the kind of messages that I deliver to the collective, because I'm saying all of you have the most greatest potential in the things that you want to pursue. We all have the greatest potential. And I hate it when I see you beautiful shining stars holding yourself back due to self-limiting beliefs. I'm literally in tears right now, and I feel it from the bottom of my heart. And I'm so proud of you taking action right now and doing something that you really love, that truly resonates with you, that is living in your truth and your authenticity. Who wants to be put in a box? No one. We are birthing a new earth now. We're living from the heart space. We're doing things and acting from the heart space. You guys in Power 3 are that. You are living from the heart, and you're doing things from the heart, and you're heeding the messages from your spirit team, and you are gunning for it, is what I'm hearing. And I am so proud of you, my loves. You are beautiful shining stars. You're made of stardust. Thank you. I just want to say thank you for reminding me of my passions. This is truly inspiring to see that most of you are doing exactly what you're meant to do, because it's reminding me and enforcing it on me as well to continue doing what I love. And this is exactly what I love doing. Readings. I've been given the gift. Why waste it? I spent years wasting because of family beliefs that this, whatever I do here, is taboo. And to think that I suppressed my gift and kept it under the shadows and only did it in secret. And now I'm finally coming out, and I feel like all of you are just exactly the same. And maybe perhaps a very, very, very long time ago, I'm hearing that a lot of you here were influenced by self-limiting beliefs and seeking external validation from others so that you could be accepted more. But now, no. Who knows where you're going to go from here? But I'll be really intrigued to take a peep into your future shortly. But I am very, very proud of you, Pile 3. Very proud of you. Third card, please, my love. For Pile 3's current energy, thank you. I really need a tissue, but I don't have one here. I really need to put a box of tissues here, because I never expected myself to cry in a reading. Like, come on. I'm living in the heart space with you, my loves. I really am. Okay, I think, wait, hold on a minute. My spirit guide's telling me that I really need to contain myself first and focus again, because this reading is about you. Thank you. Okay, here we go. My love, please, clear and concise messages for Pile 3's current reading. Thank you. 4 of Cups. Okay, so this is a reminder. You are going to have moments in time while you're acting on this and pursuing this that it would feel rather repetitive, that you would feel tired, that you would feel... There'll be feelings of whether you doubt whether what you're doing is right, okay? That is right for you. I'm telling you now, your spirit team is actually also confirming that it is right for you. There will be... We're only human, so first and foremost, we are spiritual beings having a human experience here, okay? And part and parcel of feeling the human side of us is naturally sometimes coming into terms that you're ungrateful for what you have already achieved, or just a feeling of boredom, all right? It takes an emotional toll on you because it's cups. That it's almost as though you don't see what you've got going for you. But I'm also feeling like opportunities and offers are now flowing to you as well because you're finally taking action. But for now, you're actually saying no as well. Perhaps, some of you here are really focused on pursuing what it is that's right for you. And maybe these offers are not the best for what you want to do. But don't just say no to all of them, okay? Because some of them could be wonderful opportunities. So really consider and evaluate and review. Right now is your time to contemplate on your next step and then focus on what it is that's important to you. Stay on course. There will be times where you will feel uninspired as well or disappointed, but don't. That's just a small little reminder from Spirit. Refocus on what inspires you. Know why you're doing it. Know the reason behind why you're doing it. Don't forget that. Don't get pulled into anything that will pull you away from pursuing what is important to you. What is your purpose? Let's find out the meaning in the guidebook for the shaman, just to make sure I'm not missing anything important, because the shamans are natural manifestors. They're the magicians. You got the diamond here, the cosmos. It's like being at one with the universe. The hand here, it's like the magician. You generate things from taking action. Your hands are moving. It's that metaphor of it. The shaman is page 93 of this guidebook. I'm not lying. And that's that 369 number as well. I'm also hearing that most of you here like to journal your thoughts. Perhaps even practicing gratitude is one thing that you do. And if you don't, it's good to look into. The Magi, there you go, the magician, the sorcerer, the medicine woman. 3 archetypal ingredients constitute the shaman, and all must be present in order to reveal its magic. It's, again, the 3. First, the shaman is activated by long-standing and diligent study, the mentor. Second, its orientation is generously and accurately aimed toward the healing of the self, the other, and the culture, the healer. And third, the shaman has a knack for finding doorways to the other world, allowing psychic visions and all magic to leak into this world, the unseen. What did I say about the unseen with the moon just then on the tiger's head? In this way, the shaman is a master who bridges the everyday and the sacred, revealing potent power needed desperately in our time. Yet where there is power, there is shadow, so the shaman must be vigilant in studying their darkness. This card reminds us that the force of healing is ultimately not our own. We must shape it and share it with the world. Fearless student and practitioner. So that is that whole leadership as well, the magician, manifesting, etc. The shaman can't be rushed. Working with this archetype requires study. Oh, you got the book earlier on as well, studying books. And perseverance. Okay, there you go, perseverance. Because remember how I said don't feel bored too easily or just give up, all right? With that card and that feeling of dissatisfaction, okay, because you will feel like it'll get repetitive after a while. But I'm also being told that this is your time to master your skill and really be the master of your art. Think of it like brining or marinating. The content must permeate every fiber of its being, okay? Contrary to popular belief, the shaman archetype appears in every vocation. Teachers, directors, surgeons, politicians, and poets are just a few of the faces a shaman may wear. Wow. But yeah, there you go. There you go. Let's tap into the animal archetype as well, shall we? See what animal archetype you're embodying in your present energy. Wow, that one went flying. Okay. You got the fish. Yo, and the moon's on it too. I do feel like most of you here are water signs Pisces. You got the fish again. The unknown, the esoteric, the psychic visions, the dreamers. I'm also hearing the dreamers, the believers. You're believing that what you're doing is working. You're believing in yourself. I'm just in pure bliss right now. In the back of the deck, you got the phoenix. Oh my goodness. You are rising from the ashes, my loves. Oh, my beautiful, beautiful shining stars in pile 3. You are shining and rising from the ashes. And you had to go through difficult times and pain. There's this, I'm being told, death from the inside to get you to where you were 3 to 5 years ago to where you are now and in your future. You had to be in the darkness before you found the light. in you. You, my beauties, are just far advanced souls. All souls. You're all souls, I'm being told. Full of wisdom. You've been there, done that. I do feel like you lovelies in pile 3 are natural at connecting with people and relating with them. Going back to the lovers card as well from before, and then it's just this connection. You all are like kindred spirits to me right now. You've rebirthed yourself is also what I'm being told. You're going through a drastic change right now. You have been for a while actually. You've been easing yourself into it, and now in the present you're deciding, oh, I'm taking action. In the year of the tiger, it's all about action taking, it's all about manifesting, it's all about going for it and gunning for it. Movement, taking action. I love you guys. I do. I love you guys. Let's find your inner compass. Innovation. Oh, I love it. To innovate and be innovative, to take an existing thing and make it better, to do things in a new way, to introduce new methods, processes, ideas, or products. What did I say? You are like inventors. You are leaders. You are entrepreneurs. You are the next bunch of Elon Musks almost. Passivity. Okay, to accept or allow what happens or what others do without active response or resistance, a watching, looking at, or listening to things rather than a doing of things, to not react visibly to something that might be expected to produce a reaction, to be compliant, docile, calm, receptive, non-resistant, non-violent, and allowing. Okay, so what I'm getting here, because the inner compass deck is all about your how you feel your higher self. Okay, I love that you all are taking action right now. Sometimes you also got to also take it back and understand that the yin and yang of things, okay, the ebb and flow of things, all right? There will be times where you will need to pause, okay, and reflect and reevaluate the next step that you need to take to act on whatever it is that you're doing. All right, so don't act on impulse is also what I'm being told. Okay, even in your present energy, you got the action card as well earlier. Sorry, in your past energy, you got the action card earlier. But still, again, there is action depicted here in the Knight of Wands. Okay, so sometimes it's okay to be the divine feminine, take a step back and just go with the flow. Just trust your intuition. You're being guided by your spirit team through your intuition. You've got plenty of that too. Let's pull a third. Empathy. Okay. It's also the need to make sure that you're having empathy of those around you. Okay. The ability to take on the perspective of another and to therefore understand them and feel what they feel. Being able to put yourself in their place as if you were them, the vicarious experiencing of the feelings, thoughts, or attitudes of another. Because you all are born leaders, all right, you're action takers, you're being brought back to earth by spirit. To remember to always make sure you strike the balance between empathy as well and having the passivity. All right, not to be too aggressive. To make sure that you are also looking after others that are around you. Okay, don't be like a bull. I'm being told that don't be like a bull and just going. So there, I love that there is a lot of action taking to begin with, and it's so exciting that now spirit is saying, come back. I'm going to bring you back down to earth and ground you, and know that you also need to strike the balance. You got the balance as well card earlier in Libra. So it's all about harnessing your balance now. All right. Because you all are natural action takers. That is also good that you also remember this. Okay, don't forget those that love you, that have surrounded you and supported you. Don't forget them as well either. Make sure that when you reach success, that you don't forget those that have showed you support and been there for you too. I don't get many of that myself, to be honest. There's only a very small handful of those that really support me, but I will remember them when I achieve fuller success for myself. Some that may not believe in you, but some do. And those ones are the ones that matter. Remember your loves. Remember those that genuinely want to connect with you and see you do well. The back of the deck, you got time to shine, so I'm leaving that there. This is your time to shine. Create an energetic resonance for golden opportunities. There you go, my loves. And you also have prosperity. I'm going to shuffle for your third, okay? A prosperous business with riches and success. So it is very promising. Whatever it is that you're acting on right now, it's pretty promising. Whatever it is that you're pursuing, whether it's a relationship. But I do feel like a lot of this is to do with your creative pursuits, okay? There's hardly any cups here or any... there is water energy, but it's coming from a place of love and passion that you're creating this. Okay, your emotions almost have an influence in what you create. I'm being told that if you are feeling like for you lovelies in pile 3, what I'm being told here is that if you're feeling really sad and down, you can lose yourself and forget and almost give up. So don't, all right? Put your emotions in check, I'm hearing, okay? All right, my loves. What does pile 3 need to know about their present energy? Thank you. Clear and concise, accurate messages. Thanks. Philosopher's Stone, powerful manifestation of wishes and goals. Oh, I'm just going to leave it there. I want you guys to bask in this energy and just know how amazing you are. You are beautiful, beautiful, absolutely shining stars, like big time. You know your true potential, you're reaching your true potential, and you're finally making things happen for yourself. You're manifesting something that you have so longly desired. Very proud of you. All right, I'm going to pull one last card for your present energy, okay? Clear and concise messages, please, my love. For pile 3's current energy, thank you. Generosity, there you go. This is also reminding you to make sure that when you get to where you need to get, be generous about it, okay? Don't hoard everything. There is also a feeling of humbleness too, okay? So just knowing how to be humble when the time comes, all right? But it's also the feeling of the universe is being generous to you now that you are working on this manifestation, it is promising generosity to you, okay? All right, I'm going to put this to one side now, and then we're going to tap into your future energy. You have the Warrior. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh. Okay. All right. That was quick. I'm going to put that out there. You got Cups again. You got the 7 of Cups. So emotionally, you are... It's like this feeling of you have so many things that you want to do. I'm also getting whatever it is that you are creating in the present, that in the future you have the opportunity to branch out. Okay. All right, clear and concise messages for pile 3 for future energy. Thank you, my love. These cards are so big that sometimes I do struggle to shuffle, but hey, it's done. Queen of Cups. Wow. The Queen of Cups is all about you are now the master at whatever psychic visions that you've got as well. You have the emotional intelligence. Okay, you are it looks like you are harnessing that energy of generosity, that humbleness. Okay, in the future you are heeding the guidance from when we were talking about your present. I love how your energy is already immediately shifting and understanding the concept of it from your present reading. All right, that already we're seeing a peep into your future, and you're already bringing that into your future energy. Let's pull a third. You're a warrior, but you're also still a sensitive. You see how quickly your cards are evolving as well, just from this. Wow. You got the 9 of Cups. There you go. Emotional fulfillment. I love it. It's like this feeling of bliss. There's a lot of Cups energy here, if you notice. It's all Cups. It's like you are emotionally complete to a degree. I think you are. You are completely completing to a degree. You have the Cups energy again, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, water signs. The Warrior is all about, I know it's that strength card, but times it feels like a times 10 energy. there is a really beautiful balance, okay, between this all, that, you know, there is that fiery vibe in the warrior card, because you're still boss babes. You are definitely pursuing the leadership quality that you have always been embodying. You're really truly pursuing it, but you're also learning how to strike that balance as well, having the emotional intelligence of things to do it. Like, there is this feeling of integrating everything together. It's like a oneness of you in your spirit, that you're not just going to be the action takers and the wands and the fire and the, you know, going for it and gunning for it. You're also now having the emotional balance to be able to do what it is that you're doing. So I do feel that vibe of the emotional speaker energy as well again, coming through, because it's like this deeper connection with your community and the collective that you work with, that you're a lot more sensitive. But when I say sensitive, it's not like you're erratic with it. You are definitely a master at it, okay? All right, the warrior, number 81. Again, 81, 8 plus 1, 9, that's page 81. The samurai, the soldier, the advocate. We often envision the warrior as an armored figure with sword in hand moving blindly toward battle. Yet the deeper aspects of this archetype brings us face to face with death itself. The warrior stands precariously at the edge of life and death. Trusting the eternal to guide the sword's blade, the warrior's work requires presence, alignment, and purpose. If and when the warrior loses its center, meaningless confrontations and violence are their default response. When this card appears, it is important to question the battle at hand. It is likely a great one with deep roots and long-standing tensions. The actions you take will stay with you long after the dust settles. So choose wisely, brave one. As you draw your sword, realign with the eternal wisdom within, then surrender the battle. It's all about fierce clarity, purposeful action, resolve, resilience. What did I say? You have the emotional intelligence now to be able to pursue everything. You are gunning for it, but you know how to work with emotions. You are sticking to your purpose and you're not losing sight of it. You don't easily fall into the trap of your emotions, is what I'm being told. That's when I said, you know, in your present energy, and I did say that most of you, if you're not careful, your emotions are the ones that rule your creativity and your inspiration. That if you are not in a good place mentally and emotionally, it can distract you from pursuing the bigger things that you're supposed to pursue. So make sure you're keeping that always in check. Make sure that you're always surrounded by the people that want to see you succeed, that are genuinely happy for you, that are positive enforcements around you. But I also am being told that you need to also be a positive enforcement for yourself. Remember why you're here and the purpose behind what you're doing. Remember the trueness of it all, the authenticity of it all. Remember that. Don't ever lose sight of that, because sometimes it's so easy for us to get easily distracted by what's going on externally, that we forget why we're doing what we're doing, the real true reason as to what you're doing. If it comes from a heart space of love and true passion, you will never lose sight of that. When you try to compete with everyone else around you, that's when you'll lose sight of that. You're not trying to be like everyone else. You're trying to be you. You're staying truthful to you. And that is what you must remember. Never lose sight of that. Again, with the 7 of Cups, you have many options, okay, that are available to you. And that's where I feel like you all will be branching out a lot more in the future. This is 3 to 5 years later. But make sure you're also careful that you are not prone to any illusions and unrealistic ideals, okay? So that's just reevaluating your options, and make sure you're digging below the surface to discover what's really involved with each choice. All right, this is that whole, if you want to look at branching out and expanding and adding new things into your creative pursuit, make sure you consider all that. Okay, don't get overwhelmed by the choices that, you know, that it would stifle you almost and like prevent you from moving forward. Okay, is what I'm hearing. Some of you may have to reduce the options and focus on what it is that's truly important to you. That's where I was saying, don't forget and lose sight of that. Don't overthink about the material aspects of what you can gain from it, that you forget the real reason why you were doing this in the first place. Because it's when we start to get greedy, that's when we will be distracted. And then with the 9 of Cups as well, okay, I am definitely getting that feeling of being satisfied with everything that you have and have achieved. You understand that the planets have definitely aligned for you, and that everything you wished for has come true. You are knowing and realizing what you've achieved and manifested for yourself, that you are living in complete bliss. So this is a time for you to also make sure that you're counting your blessings and also expressing gratitude where needed. And that's why I said some of you journal. You need to practice gratitude. Did I not say that? Buy a gratitude journal and make sure you're journaling that and realizing how hard you've worked and how far you've come. Because when you forget that, we go into greedy mode and then we want more and more and more and more. We don't want to do that. We want to make sure that we're coming back to our heart space and also being humble, okay, for all your achievements. Because remember, we started at nothing and we are living in something now. We are achieving everything that we so desire. And this is the thing I really want to enforce as well. It gets misunderstood in the spiritual community that, oh, that means you're a spiritual, you got to be a nomad. No. It doesn't work that way. Remember, you are first and foremost a spiritual being having a human experience. There is nothing shameful about wanting luxurious things and beautiful things, to be surrounded by that. Okay, that is our human selves. We have chosen to be reincarnated as human beings because we want to feel. We want to feel everything that comes to a human, everything that is involved to being human. You've worked hard, you reap the rewards. All right, there's nothing shameful about that. There's nothing shameful about wanting more for yourself. That's great, but make sure you're also striking a balance and that we're being humble, okay, about our pursuits. Always also remember never to look outside for your happiness. Always remembering what success actually looks to you and how you define it. And it's not about the outside world. Don't get distracted by that. It is about why you did it. It's you. It's about you. It started with you. If you identify that serving the community is important to you, then you continue doing that. But don't be distracted by competition or anything external or what everyone else is doing. No, continue with your purpose and the reason why you're doing it and why you are sticking with it. Some of you, I do feel like you'll be mothers or parents, again, it's not about gender, but parents, working class parents even. It's like you're supporting others. But also remember, don't let your heart rule over your head, okay? Because emotions can be overwhelming. Like I said, your emotions has an influence on your creativity. So don't forget to also care for yourself when you're caring for others, because self-care and self-love is so critical with whatever it is that you're pursuing here. You've got to make sure you keep yourself in check. Okay, look after yourself. Know that when is the time to take a break and when is the time to, apply the actions that you need. Back of the deck, you got the goddess energy, healing feminine energy. That is that whole Queen of Cups vibe, okay? You also got on target, you're following your ideal path, so I'm leaving that there. Now I'm going to shuffle for a third. My love, clear and concise messages for pile 3, please, for future energy. Thank you. The festival creates an energetic blueprint for a fantastic event. So a lot of you will be celebrating this. I see you all going to events, actually holding events to do with what it is that you're doing. Okay, people are celebrating you. I'm being told lots of people are celebrating you and honoring you, okay, for the things that you are bringing to the community. Creates an energetic blueprint for a fantastic event. You are an inspiration to many, is what I'm hearing. And people are actually holding events for you. I do see that many of you are traveling as well in this pursuit and actually really honestly living in financial freedom as well. I'm being told, like you're true boss babes in your future. And the back of the deck, you got achievement, win the award, accolade or contract. So that's that festival. That's that getting awarded, okay, for your achievements. Astro cards are saying for you. Clear and concise messages, please, my love, for pile 3. Future energy, thank you. Solar flares activate. Oh, you are living your activation, darlings. You are so 17, 7 plus 1 is 8. It is a number of eternity. So this is definitely something that's telling me that is a long-term thing that you've achieved here, okay? What's this one? 11th house, community. Okay, there you go. That's that feeling of you're working with community. All right, so you've got a lot of people around you that are surrounding you and celebrating you, okay? You are working and helping the collective. You are doing, like, what did I say when I said you are living from a heart space of true authenticity and truth, that you are also helping those around you. You're inspiring many. I do feel like whatever a creative pursuit that you're pursuing here and living is bringing a lot of inspiration and love to the community, to the collective. You are here helping heal people too. You're helping them realize their own potentials. I love it. I love it. All right, well, I think we should end the reading with a fortune cookie card. What do you think? Clear and concise message, please, for Pile 3's future energy. Thank you. Also being enforced with the fame and fortune part as well, okay? You will be famous for your own, you'll be famous for the right reasons. You'll have influence for the right reasons, I'm also hearing. Romance. So most of you will also be more romantically involved on deeper levels with someone in particular, okay? Love is set to sizzle. The chance of romance is high for those seeking a connection. I'm also hearing that whatever it is that I feel like you're in the public eye now, okay? That you will be attracting a lot of potential romantic interests as well, and you will be desired by many. And I'm not surprised if you've got the siren energy here, okay? That you are naturally sexy individuals. You have a way with your words, a way with your demeanor, the way you carry yourself with full of confidence, and there will be many that find that really attractive. That there will be many that will try and pursue you as well in that romantic. And the back of the deck, you got travel. So I do feel that this has definitely been a really beautiful journey for you, and you're really proud of how far you've come. But again, I do get that feeling where I was saying how you all will be traveling as well in what it is that you're doing here, okay? Long distance communication will open up your life, exciting experiences for singles, and career advancement for others. There you go. There you go. And let's try a third. Reinvent yourself. And you definitely have. You've definitely reinvented yourself. You've come a very long way from where you have come from. A transformation is taking place. Enjoy a new lease of life. My sweethearts, I'm very proud of you and how far you have come and how far you will be. Don't ever lose sight of it. Just remember, keep yourself in check. Look after yourself while you pursue everything that you're pursuing here. Okay, I do feel like it's a very successful journey that you're on, and I have a lot of faith in you. I definitely believe in you, and I have a lot of faith in you, and I'm really proud. Remember to also just come back to this reading and let me know in the comments if this is come true for you. Okay, remember, your future can be changed at any given time. If it is something that you want to work for, make sure you stay on course and don't lose sight of it. But if it's something that you want to change, you still have the opportunity to do so. You are not doomed to your reality. Anyway, that is all your reading for today, my darlings, and I really hope you've enjoyed it and found the messages to have resonated and to be insightful. And if you did, all love shown here is appreciated. So like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, because by doing so, you're allowing me to create more videos like this on the regular for you. For a more personalized reading catered for you, you can magically teleport yourself to my online apothecary store via the link below to make a booking. It is always there. I'm always here. I don't see myself ending this pursuit anytime soon because I love what I do. So all readings booked are also done via video meeting for now. So if you are anywhere else around the globe, you can have the freedom and flexibility of doing that with me and getting to meet me on video chat. But for now, blessed be. Love and light to all my beautiful shining stars in Pile 3. I really hope to see you all again soon in my next video. But until then, have a beautiful day, morning, night, wherever you are. And I will see you soon. Bye.